Let's start soon because we don't have a lot of time.
Jared, you bastard! I think I know why he's bombing us.
Oh wait, you didn't read the latest tweet? It turns out Pro Jared's not a dick, and his girlfriend was crazy the whole time. So it's okay now.
Wait.
Oh my god, he's Pro Jared's girlfriend now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we're gonna die. Woo.
They're all crazy. It doesn't matter.
Oh. What's going on? Oh, I just had the worst nightmare.
Me too, man.
You're having the nightmare too?
No, I had a nightmare.
About the fact that we came to the Talkcast in our underwear? Ah!
I mean, yeah, we should be wearing underwear. I'm wearing underwear. I don't know about you.
That wasn't a bomb this time, ladies and gentlemen. That was the coveted sound effect of the Tag Teamstars Talkcast!
June 2019.
God damn it, took forever, but we're finally here.
We're alive again.
Hell yes.
This is the record that you know we're alive.
And we're scratching that motherfucker like Fatboy Slim. Even if... Did he ever use records in the set? I have no idea.
Never saw him live. I wasn't born or cognizant of my existence at that time.
I was gonna say we're too young, but he still does shows at like Coachella and shit. The problem is that they're nowhere near as good as his old shit. But whatever.
I've got to praise you like I know I should.
We come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good.
I've got to celebrate you, baby. I've got to praise you like I should. I got to praise you like I... Oh, whatever. It's a good-ass song, man.
It's a great song. I love Fatboy Slim. Fatboy Slim is fucking in heaven. He's crazy, man.
Wait, he's dead?
No,
you said he's doing shows.
There's one of his songs. One of his songs is just straight up Fatboy Slim is fucking in heaven. It's just that over and over and over again.
What?
I love that song.
I never heard that one.
I try to think, is it saying that Fatboy Slim is in heaven or Fatboy Slim is like...
Is in presently...
Like, emotionally in
heaven.
In heaven, yeah.
While he's fucking.
And mentally, yeah.
Or well, maybe, or not while... It doesn't have to be while he's fucking. I don't know. Artist interpretation.
You know, it could be an amalgamation of all three. Fuck it. It's Fatboy Slim. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Anyway...
So, we almost died in our dream.
Yeah.
And we almost died in real life.
Fucking Pro Jared.
So, we were opening gifts. One I got myself, one I got Kevin.
Ooh.
Before we die, actually.
Damn, you did that in your dream?
Yeah, it's called mental ordering on Amazon. This is a new feature.
No. It's called, mental purchasing disorder. I don't know.
MSD?
Incognizant? I don't know.
MPD?
MPD, Let's open these gifts. Here you go. There you go. I'm allowed?
Yes, you're allowed.
There's something else in here.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, shit. Oh, actually, that's fucking dope. I really like this shirt. He got me a shirt. Ooh.
This is your early birthday gift.
Thank you, David. This is badass. He got me a Mega 64 shirt, but it's got like a little alien dude on it. And
that's the back.
He's got a skateboard. And in the front, it says Believe.
The UFO.
UFO. This shirt's cool.
Yeah.
I never saw this on the store.
Yeah, recently, when I bought it was like one left.
Dude, thank you so much.
I think right now it's still sold out.
I really like the design. This is totally something I would draw in like high school. I love this.
Well, once I saw them advertise it, I'm like, this is a fucking Kevin shirt. If I don't buy this for Kevin, I'm going to fucking regret it.
This is like a special event 3X too. You thought of me. I'm a fat ass. It'll shrink too. I'm fat, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, your fat cells will shrink.
I'm a huge man. Hopefully by this summer, boys, get that summer body. This is so cool. Thank you, David.
Well, I got it because you're such an alien mark.
I think there's something else.
Alien shit.
I think there's something else in here.
Oh, that was their surprise gift.
What the fuck is this? I knew they did this, but why did they give me this? What size is your hunger?
The Big Mac, Grand Mac, Mac Jr. thing.
Am I supposed to put my name on this shit?
I think so.
I need to know whose this was because I fucking love this thing.
I don't know. Maybe you can go ask them.
In person, hell yeah. I'm totally nervous. I
Oh.
love those guys. Bank 64, my heroes. I gotta. I'd put this on if my body wasn't so gross.
Well, also, you're wearing a sweater.
Yeah.
So it'd be really weird to wear a shirt over a sweater.
I love this. Obviously, I'm not wearing this until the event. But
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll have that so you can wear it to the event.
Thanks,
I
bro.
bought my own shirts to wear at the event later.
But why don't you do your own gifts then?
Whatever. I had money recently. I got Undertale Collector's Edition
That's fucking dope.
because I want that music box.
What did you use? This is a Fan Gamer exclusive.
Fangamer.
I remember.
.com.
I remember hearing about this, but didn't they run out of these like a long time ago?
Oh, they keep making them.
This is cool.
Okay.
I listened to the Undertale soundtrack recently, and it was still pretty good.
I got it on vinyl.
I don't hate this game. I got Lisa on
The
vinyl.
vinyl sold out.
I think the Lisa one is sold out too, but from where I bought it, they were still selling it. I think it was the store that made it.
Well, yeah, it's in Japan. When you showed me it, when you were buying it, I'm like, that's a Japanese
Really?
retailer. Yeah.
I mean, the record is American, but itself, but it must have come from Japan then.
Yeah, so you can play on your American record players.
Those American piglets playing my record players. Why do they make them sound French or like German or?
You mean you make them sound French?
Yes.
It also came with this, the advertisement for their game days.
Game days, more like lame days. I could have gone to this last year, and I still chose not to.
Wow.
I love these guys, but being in the presence makes me nervous. I remember, I'll never forget fucking when I was at AX and they were there, and I took a picture with them and I shook Garrett's hand, but then like I didn't realize I noticed it at the corner of my eye when I walked away, but I saw Rocco's hand in the order of my eye reaching for me, and I just heard him go, "Thank you so much." As I walk away, I'll never fucking forget that. Like in disappointment, like I was gonna shake your hand.
You didn't get to shake your hand.
Oh, that hurts because I never washed that hand after that. Garrett's hand is getting Garrett to touch you is just like drinking from the fountain of youth. It's just something that doesn't rub off you, man.
Yeah, your skin's so clear.
Hell yes. Well, enough about Meg 64. Thank you for the gift, and thank yourself for your gift because that's a pretty cool gift on your own. Doesn't that come with like pins and CDs and shit?
It's sealed. I'm not gonna open it completely, but music box is what I really wanted for sure.
What does it play?
I think it's the dun 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 dun.
Oh, dun 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 dun. Isn't that like the main theme?
Yeah. The main theme.
It's just fucking called Undertale.
Oh, is it? I haven't looked at the track listing.
Well, I looked on Spotify. It just
Spotify. God, everyone has fucking Spotify.
I don't
here with my Google Music.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say iTunes. iTunes is becoming obsolete. Did you hear about that?
I heard that it's somehow going away. Yeah.
I bought one song off of iTunes because I couldn't find somewhere to illegally download it, and
Redacted.
Atlanta Falcons. No, but I bought the one song because I was just like, this is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life, and then like I'm just shit posting on my Cambodian basket weaving forums, and some dude uploads that whole album that song is on. I'm like, God damn it. I just wasted my $1.
It's $1. Don't trip.
I mean, like, they totally deserve my money for that one song.
Yeah, don't.
But still, it's iTunes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could download it and then do whatever you want with it, right?
Yeah.
It'll have tracking so that way they know if you ever distribute it legally.
But iTunes isn't a thing anymore, so
yeah.
they're just getting rid of it.
Yeah, that was my main podcast download thing for years early on. I fucking hated using it.
Now it's just Spotify. In case you didn't know, I'm a huge Mega 64 fan, and wouldn't you know my disappointment when I find the Rooster Teeth podcast on Spotify, the Super Mega Best Friends, whatever the hell they're called, Super Mega? They're on Spotify. Mega 64, nowhere to be seen. Oh, but if I go to their website, I can download an MP3 of it. Mega 64 guys, get your act together and join the rest of the fucking world and get on Spotify, homie. Alright? We're waiting.
I don't know, man.
Come on, bro.
That shit's filmed. I think some podcasts are better to watch than to listen to.
I know. I'm just dicking around. It's like Howard Stern. He used to film like every single show.
Every single show.
One. I'm not kidding.
I've seen interesting clips online.
And it's just like somehow I feel it's better without the visuals. You know.
Yeah.
But when they started doing the TV show, it's like, oh, of course we got to up the ante.
There's a TV show?
There was, a long time ago. Like on...
I don't know shit about fuck.
It might have been on E! Or something. But anyway, enough about all that random bullshit.
I was going to segue from your alien fascination shirt to alien stuff.
Alienware PCs, our sponsor?
No.
Oh.
Fuck no.
Fuck Alienware. Don't sponsor us.
They're subsidiary of Dell. You want a Dell computer?
Yeah. My brother bought one of those.
It's overpriced. I mean, if you want the visuals, you can get Alienware, but like...
It works.
It probably work.
It works. You could get something better, but if you have one, it works.
If you're... I feel like... Alienware. I used to be into like customizing and... I want the coolest PC and shit, and I want the coolest car.
I want it to look like a zombie PC with like organs and
$12,000. Sign me up, 12-year-old.
Alright, little dumbass. What's the stupidest computer you could possibly think of? Oh, boy! Okay. Enough of that shit. This is the Posy Vibes cast. The Good Feels cast. Because we're all about feeling good today.
You could call us Feel Good
Incorporated. No. But for real, I was listening to some of these old Talkcasts, and I'm somewhat of a cunt. So, well, I don't know. I thought that was fucking hilarious, but at times, actually, like, am I really that cruel? So I'm gonna tone that shit down.
Are you such a bleakness of humanity?
Most likely.
Are you a dark soul, as it were?
No, I'm a dark crystal. Okay, don't associate me with some of those from Softians. Those fucking... No, for real, though.
Posy vibes, Kevin!
We're all about feeling good today. No insults to nobody, and we're gonna benefit ourselves and, for ourselves and for the audience.
Yeah, so let's start taking some MDMA. Alright.
Let's go. So much stuff has happened in the past month or so. Like,
oh my god.
There's almost like I was talking to David, and we were like, we might need to do more than one cast for this shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to extend some of my topics
for like
over the next year, probably.
Well, I'm hoping we can cover some of mine because they're a little fresh. But
you want to go down the list?
Yeah, sure.
I want to know what you want to talk about.
We got so many things we could be talking about, but I feel like the highlight of June was, of course, the Wicker Man himself.
What?
Keanu Reeves. Dude, he's the Wick. He's the one.
I get it now.
Yeah. John Wick.
Piece of shit. It's not... Fuck, what's his name?
Ooh.
The Wicker Man.
I don't know the real Wicker Man's name.
The
Witcher, Geralt.
No.
It's not important.
No, it is important. He's important.
Alright, well look him up then.
Oh, God damn it.
Goddamn, I love
it's off
the Talkcast.
It's off the top of my head. Look up Face Off. John Travolta is in Face Off.
John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage!
Oh, yeah!
He's the fucking Wicker Man! He's the Wicker Man! How did you not get that?
I'd never seen the Wicker Man. I was just aware of it.
Yeah, but the Wicker Man. No? I saw the Wicker Man. Nicolas Cage dresses as a bear and punches women.
That sounds like a fucking amazing movie. I don't know how I haven't seen it yet. But, okay, for real, because we don't have we have so little time, but I want to get onto this. So, Keanu Reeves, this might as well be the Keanu Reeves cast, but I want to touch on a lot of other topics, so we'll see where this goes. But Keanu Reeves, we saw John Wick 3. I recently saw all the John Wicks.
He saw 1 and 2 right before 3.
Like, literally the day before. I did not sleep so I could see John Wick 3.
I've been following it since the beginning.
I wanted to. The problem is I just didn't know where to watch it, or I didn't have the time. It was on Netflix, but they took it off, so I couldn't watch it then.
Yeah, that confused me because I want to watch 2 because I haven't watched it in a while. We'll get into that later.
Yes, but also somehow Keanu Reeves got himself into a video game, and he was in Cyberpunk at E3. But before we get into that, our first topic, E3.
Oh.
E3 this year was an event. Okay, it happened.
It happens every year. We're in LA. I always wanted to go to E3. That's been a thing.
Well, we can. Shit.
I mean, if we worked at a Best Buy or something, maybe we
Uh-huh.
could have back then. But
Yeah.
we were too young and whatever. But E3 always seemed like a cool thing to go to.
Same.
So I always watched GameSpot coverage at first, then Giant Bomb coverage. But the press conferences were definitely a thing every year.
The press conferences were an event in itself. You know,
Yeah.
It was the event of E3. You know.
I watched press conferences throughout the year after, like, multiple times. Like the 360 reveal one. Not the PS3 one. God, that was a fucking slog.
I think I started watching them after the Wii was announced, but the first time I saw it on G4, that was just like, no, I had to watch them I didn't know these were going on until I saw them on G4. Shit was so rad.
I remember when they announced the Revolution.
The Revolution?
The codename for the Wii.
The Wii? You want a revolution? Well, we've got one. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget the first time I saw that. And then he pulls out the DS too. That was cool.
Yeah. But then the one after, they had all the montage of the Wii people with the Wii jumping over couches and shit.
Oh yeah. We would like to play. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but that's the only thing about the Wii I remember.
I remember so much. I have a good memory.
I remember when they announced Metroid Other M. That was pretty crazy. I don't remember what E3 that was, but I remember when that happened. I remember being so excited for the Nintendo, or Sony's too. But I never had PlayStations growing up. I didn't get them until I got the PS4.
Oh, really?
Not because I didn't want one, but because my brother chose the Xbox, and it's just like, you son of a bitch. Like, of all the consoles to go, you want Xbox.
American.
Everyone goes
Gamer.
PS2, and this guy gets the Xbox.
The Xbox was good.
The Xbox 360?
I was a privileged kid. I got them all.
Yeah, well,
Such a spoiled bitch.
you're a fucking idort, son of a bitch. You know, wait, are those...
Where's the posy vibes?
I'm sorry. Let me wash my mouth out with soap. Alright, there you go. It's clean.
I can call
There you
myself a son of a bitch. All I want, because that's self-deprecating and it's funny.
It sure is. Alright. Okay, so E3. What do you guys say about E3, David?
This E3, a lot of people were talking shit about being disappointed. All I wanted from E3 was release dates on games that I wanted to play. And that's what I got. And I know when Doom is going to come out, and I know when Cyberpunk is going to come out. Other games I can't think of right now, but like, I wanted release dates on games. I wish there was more gameplay. That was the big thing. Like, where's the gameplay? They're just showing cinematic trailers.
With video games. You know, I had my opinions on E3, but considering this is the Good Feels podcast, the Good Vibes cast,
I'm going to give you a 5-minute break.
All right.
If you
This fucking E3 was literally one of the most shit E3s we've ever had. It was boring. I had no faith in this E3 until fucking that Nintendo Direct unveiled like everything I've been waiting for. And it's not that Xbox was terrible, but the games they showed just looked so fucking lame. Most of them anyway. And I just didn't give a shit.
They showed a lot of games, but there wasn't much to get excited about because of the games, I think. For me. I mean, unless they're part of a series like fucking Will of the Wisp, what is it called?
Ori.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned that you just wanted release dates on games, but I just wanted new games. Like, all they did was talk about games that we already knew existed. So it's like, well, what's new? What am I supposed to be excited about? I know you're making a new Halo.
Yeah.
I know you're making
the
a new
Halo
Forza.
trailer. Yeah.
I know Ori isn't out yet. I know you're making fucking Cyberpunk.
Just as a comparison, I remember watching the Halo 2 reveal, and they did show a cinematic, but they showed gameplay that wasn't even in the final game. But I must have watched that fucking maybe 100 times. That demo they had.
I know that feel.
And, you know, they just have something, man.
For real.
Show something, even if it's fucking shitty footage.
I remember when the Breath of the Wild gameplay trailer came out, I must have, like, that same feeling. I must have, like, watched that shit. Like, them playing the game, just that, for hours. I just... The hype for that game was unreal. Have you played that game?
Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the beginning. I went to I sold it!
Oh.
No, but...
Did you really?
I played the game to the beginning, got off the
Plateau?
plateau, went straight to Ganon Castle and tried to beat it.
And you lost?
I beat the first 3, lost to the 4th one, the electric part, and
Yeah.
then I didn't beat the final boss. And then I gave up. I'm like, okay, I did what I could, and I'll play it later on the Switch, because I played on the Wii U, and I wasn't going to keep that version.
Oh, I would have liked the Wii U version. I have it.
Oh, I bought it day one.
Oh. Well, there you go. Oh, the Switch version?
I'll buy that later. I bought the Wii U version.
Oh.
Day one.
I did too. I got it at midnight. That's when the Switch came out. But, yeah. This E3... Let's tackle it in order from first major press conference to the next.
I didn't even watch what EA did.
I did. It was fucking boring.
Right.
All I saw was the Star Wars bit. That was the only part that mattered, and it looked like a fucking action game with Star Wars coat of paint. I'm not entirely okay with the story they're choosing to go with. I'm kind of tired of them using Saw Gerrera for fucking everything, even though he was literally like a fucking no-name, like small bit character in the show he came out in. Watch Clone Wars. He was in like 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, really? That's where you started?
Yeah. See, nobody knows that, but they fucking push him.
I remember him from...
He has to be played by Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker, yeah.
Like, he can't be played by anyone except for Forrest Whitaker. And I just can't stand it. He looks nothing like the fucking character from Clone Wars.
Oh, really?
But, anyway.
But is he black?
No. He's Caucasian. No, he's black. But anyway, so that was boring.
Talk about being colorblind.
I see multiple colors. EA's was boring. After that, I believe it was just Xbox.
It was Microsoft, yeah.
It was Microsoft, and then Ubisoft, and then...
No. Microsoft and Bethesda.
Bethesda, then Ubisoft, then Square, and then Nintendo.
Bethesda's.
Microsoft was...
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
I think you were going to say it was okay?
Microsoft was okay. What did they start out? I think I missed the first game. What was it, Halo?
No, Halo was the end. I forgot what the first thing was.
They showed something not a damn person cared about. And then they showed Cyberpunk. And that looked cool. Cyberpunk looked cool. And then fucking...
They showed a little gameplay of it. Tiny bit.
I thought it looked cool. Like the world they were setting up.
I can't wait for that game.
I was excited until I heard some changes they made without really announcing it. But I'll talk about that later. The big part of that, I'm not gonna fucking kill you, dude. Jesus.
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
The fan's in the way of the mic!
I know you can't see this, audience, but this is the most intense moment in the entire talkcast. Be very silent.
I'm just waiting for what you're gonna do.
Anyway.
Okay.
Where was I? Cyberpunk? Yeah, so they show the game, whatever, and then fucking, wake the fuck up, samurai. And you see this gross-looking Neanderthal, but then he takes off his sunglasses and you find it's Keanu Reeves and he's fucking adorable. And everyone goes ape shit as he walks out onto the stage And I gotta tell you, if there was any word that I could take to describe that whole event, it would be breathtaking.
Oh, he said it!
He said
He said it!
Oh my god!
You're breathtaking!
You're breathtaking! Support Israel!
What?
Apparently, a lot of people were mad that Keanu Reeves was in the game because he supported Israel. And I'm just like, oh, and something about transsexuals. I'm just like, who gives a shit? It's Keanu Reeves. Fuck you.
Wow, way to insert politics.
I know, straight up. I don't know what the fuck.
Wow.
But anyway, I really didn't need to bring that up. But you know what? This is the Good Feels cast, and I just thought I'd give our homies in...
I feel good about Keanu Reeves.
There you go. I feel great about Keanu Reeves. I just wanted to give a shout out to my homie Keanu Reeves.
Your homie Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I know, man. We chill out. We ride motorcycles all the time. I drop Bill and Ted references, and he'd be like, "Who the fuck are you, dude? Get out of my house." But anyway, everyone. Okay, so here's how I feel about that moment. Clearly, CD Projekt Red felt very positive about that moment, about their choice, and I believe that scene, that moment with Keanu Reeves, is what murdered the game at the same time.
Why?
Originally, from what I was to understand, Keanu Reeves plays one of 3 different characters that you can choose from at the start of the game. And now, because so many people were excited about Keanu Reeves, he is now the only choice. And you can't choose a faction or something like that. So instead of it being like an open world RPG kind of thing, where you can just do whatever, it's now a story-driven action-adventure game with like RPG elements. And Keanu Reeves is the only character you can play as. From what I understand.
No, the guy on the box is the character you play as. Or
No,
you can play as
I
a
know,
woman.
But Keanu Reeves was an optional character that you could pick. You can't play as him, but he's like a character that's like... He's like your Navi from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I heard something about that. But he also plays a major character in the world of Cyberpunk.
But there were 2 other characters that were going to be like along with him.
Uh-huh.
And they scrapped it because everyone was so excited about Keanu Reeves. That's what I think, though. That's my personal opinion. And I hear that CD Projekt Red is making a lot of cuts to their original pitch. And they're making it like kind of like Witcher 3, but with guns. That's what I've been hearing a lot of people calling it.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds accurate, and no, it doesn't. Because that is not the game that I thought this was going to be. Honestly.
Boo fucking who?
Oh my god. You're so entitled. You're not allowed to want things that you were promised.
No. You know what I want?
What?
Guns. I want fucking guns. You know what draws me to games? Guns. Did I play and really enjoy Oblivion? No. I played it was okay. What did I enjoy more? Fallout 3. Because I had fucking guns. I'm a gun boy. I like guns.
So Battle of the Bikini Bottoms is getting remastered.
Do not visit me, FBI.
I'm actually very much the opposite, David. If it has swords and like elves and shit, I'm just like, dude, sign me up. He'll be like, I need you to save my people from the elflin garnishes across the forest. Dude, you only had to say elf. Woo! Woohoo! I love that fantasy. You know what's crazy? I love a good post-apocalyptic setting. I can't stand Fallout. I don't like Fallout. It seems really boring to me.
I don't look at that game like lovingly, like I guess some other people do.
Yeah.
But it was definitely more interesting overall because it's just the more related. Because I like relatability. I like to see things that are in my world projected into another one. Fantasy takes it away into like a past era to medieval times that I don't fucking relate to.
I'm more interested in reading a well thought out story than a story made to make me think something, feel some way. I'm more interested in reading about a person's like inner struggle and personal journey than I am about like being like planted a message, I feel like
you can have both.
A good example
or
of that.
you can have fantasy, I guess, is more aligned to what you want, but I feel like you can have that also in more, contemporary.
No, absolutely, you're not
such.
wrong.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
wrong. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like that's. I feel like there's more of that in fantasy than there is in like.
Well, I mean, I think you have to, because, I mean, there are more like dire portrayals of fantasy and such that aren't like about.
You know.
I don't know what the fuck the subject is about.
I was talking to my dad last night about this, and I said just now that I like the hero's journey, but I'm more interested in stories that tackle like a character's inner journey, you know?
Mm.
Like, okay, so he has to go defeat the whatever and become king or whatever. Like that part is cool, but what I want to know is what this guy is going through as he goes on his journey. You know, maybe he doesn't even want to be king. He's just kind of thrust into this world, and he doesn't have like a. He doesn't really have a part in it, but he does stuff, you know, and he's kind of trying to figure out, like, what am I doing here, and why am I here, and what is my role in this world, I guess. Like looking for answers in a way.
I am just drawing a blank because I don't know if I'm not much of a storyteller.
I totally am. So.
I don't fucking relate to this conversation at all.
I've thought about this a lot.
I think maybe you're more like inward out toward sort of stories, like how you're looking in and then that affecting out. I look more out affecting in. Maybe I don't know. I'm just fucking talking.
I'm not interested in learning something from the stories I read. I'm just more like it can be relatable, but not, you know. I'm not telling you like how to think. I don't know.
Games are a bunch of things. Games you can go to for different things. Story is definitely one of the lower parts of what you go to for games. Mm. Mostly.
Yeah.
Stories can amplify a game a lot, but it's not a necessary thing for games.
Oh yeah, Tetris story mode would be great. But you don't need it because Tetris is Tetris. We're segueing a lot, but you know, something.
I want to know what Cyberpunk is going to be like, and if I like it or not, that'll depend on how they do it. If they cut some things, I will hope it be to the betterment of the game.
I'm just saying it didn't have to be. They didn't have to focus on the story, you know. Like, I mean, obviously they did, but they don't have to advertise it as story driven, you know. Like, why is that one of the major parts? Like, I would rather just explore this world you give me. And, like, I like the idea of having freedom and choices and stuff, you know. And if I don't have that, then it's just like playing fucking Uncharted, you know. I never played Witcher, so I don't know what to expect.
For an RPG, there's a line, because if you have a little too much freedom, it can feel like things are kind of meaningless, like Fallout, because they're all separated and you have to go explore. But more story-driven things like Mass Effect, where it is more of a constructed experience and the story is happening. You get the experience that they want you to have.
Yeah.
And so, but you were just talking about how you want like a story, but you don't want them to tell you things. Isn't that more, you want more of a story-driven thing? Or do you just mean for this certain game you want more of an open thing?
I don't mind a story, but I don't want it to be the important aspect of it.
Okay.
There was a story I read called The Alchemist, and it was about this kid who's just going on a journey to find like $1 million. And that's the story, but that's not what it's about, you know? Like, it's about this guy's journey. And, like, I haven't read it in such a long time, but it turns out what he was looking for was where he was the entire time. But it was just such a... His life went through so much just to figure that out. And I love that. Like, a character's, you know, evolution is always interesting to me. But we're talking about E3, not stories. Anyway... So that's why I'm just a little iffy on Cyberpunk now, because it doesn't feel like the game that was advertised. I was expecting something like Vampire Masquerade, but we're not getting that.
1 or 2.
Sequel's not out yet, so 1.
I have no idea what that game even is about.
Just plays vampires. It's a similar kind of game because it's based off of an RPG, like a similar kind of RPG.
I mean, I've seen things of that game, but that just is this It's so impenetrable to me.
Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about E3!
Well, Bloodlines 2 is at E3, though.
I didn't see anything about that. I heard
there's gameplay.
There's like problems with it or something.
I remember that. But that was at E3.
Mm.
It sounds interesting. What I might look into that later.
Well, it's got some big boots to fill because a lot of people still love that first game. Mm-hmm.
Well, gameplay in the first one looks fucking janky as hell.
That's whole game. So they have to make a sequel, but I don't know. I feel like because like a lot of the devs now are just kind of lazy. Like they don't want to innovate. It kind of sucks.
I don't know about saying it's laziness necessarily. These are businesses, they want to make a profit. That's more sure than other ones.
I'm tired of people treating everything like a business.
It's all a business, though.
All right.
Decisions are made by executives that want to make money.
You can make something great, but with genuine, love. It doesn't have to. Not everything has to be about the money. Man.
That's why you got indies.
I just think people do things for money. And that's just really sad. E3 is just tearing us apart. It was a really bad E3, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if you want to talk about money tearing things apart, just look at Bethesda conference.
Oh my god. Before we get on to Bethesda, though, Microsoft, mostly just whatever games that showed Kakarot and Forza, whatever. Whatever you expect. Halo looks okay. The only thing on that whole keynote that I loved, fucking Phantasy Star 2 is finally coming to the US.
Oh my god.
And I'm playing the shit out of that when that comes out. All my friends are going to have it. Hell yes. First thing I'm going to do, go into a party. Go all out.
Now have fun. Because I won't be playing it for sure.
I said all my friends, goddamn you.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I'm sorry, David. I completely forgot. Good vibes cast. None of that. David, you play it whenever you need to, and we'll meet you when you're ready.
I'll never need to play it, so there you go.
There you go. And I'm completely okay with that because we're feeling good today. Good feels, good vibes, posy vibes. Cast.
Oh no. We're gonna have to be positive about Bethesda.
Oh god. Oh wait, oh great. Oh.
Oh, Bethesda was fantastic. They showed so many things that I'm excited about.
Yeah! Woo!
The audience was great. I'm glad that they were so excited about. I couldn't be excited without them exclaiming their excitement.
Woo! Yeah! Woo! Thank you. I just brushed my teeth. Anyway. I always say anyway. That's how I segue everything.
Anyway.
So being self-aware just makes every podcast perfect. You just always gotta nitpick yourself live on the fucking recording. We're human beings, ladies and gentlemen. We'll say whatever the fuck we want. This is not a kid's podcast. But
yeah, if you're a kid, I'm sorry.
Yeah, for real. I don't know how you stumbled upon this. You could be our only fan. In that case, send us money at P.O. Box 5555555, and we'll send you back a pin made out of felt. Anyway.
I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, well, neither am I, but we'll get $15 out of it. Anyway.
I did not like Bethesda's press conference. They had some things that were like, okay, good, Doom Eternal, yay.
I don't think there was a single thing in that entire keynote. Is it a keynote or
press conference keynote? It's the same shit or whatever.
Oh my god!
I didn't see no keys.
It was the most boring thing I'd sat through. I was not interested in the damn thing they talked about. Not a single one.
I don't care about Fallout 76.
Oh wait, that Ghost game.
Battle Royale. Oh yeah. Then that one too.
That one looked okay.
That lady is so wholesome.
She was so adorable.
She's total posy vibes.
That is the model of this podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Japanese lady excited. It's spooky.
If you filthy gaijins look at everything we do.
She wouldn't say that.
I know, but Japanese people hate us. It's well known fact. They'll say Chinese people. But anyway, positive, they love Chinese people. They always love the Americans. That's why they politely threw some paper airplanes at our Pearl Harbor. That game looked cool, though. All jokes aside, that trailer. I mean, it was just a trailer. Where's the gameplay? But it looked cool.
Yeah, the tone, the all the crazy shit. I'm interested, definitely.
I will argue, because a lot of people are always like, "Where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay?" You're right. We need the fucking. It's a game. Where's the gameplay, right? But every time there's I see like somebody watching or streaming it, like on Twitch or whatever. So I'll be like, "This game looks neat. I wish there was gameplay. This game looks neat." If they show at least most of those trailers with gameplay, and the other half are just like reveal trailers, then don't fucking complain. The gameplay's coming,
Yeah, eventually you'll see the gameplay. Like if it's a new property, I mean, I think just and it's just announced. I think that's fine.
I mean, I'm not arguing. I think you're absolutely right when you say like we need a gameplay. Like they just showed a trailer, but I feel like it's mimetic for people to just keep saying, "Where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay?" You're gonna get the gameplay eventually. They're just saying this game's in development.
Especially now, you can watch people play a whole fucking game.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
Poods.
So it's not that as important for E3, and I think maybe they realize that.
Yeah.
They have influencers going to record their fucking E3 game demos on the floor.
Yeah.
There's like, yeah, you'll see gameplay even if you don't see it in the press conference, but they want to put more stuff in the press conference so they can advertise their product.
It's just I'm allowed to be excited about an announcement, okay? It doesn't need to have gameplay right at that fucking second. It's like when Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced. Okay, there's no gameplay. I love what I'm looking at. I'm very excited that Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally getting, developed, and it was, and the gameplay was great, and whatever. Well, I thought so. We all know how David feels.
I felt very positive about my feelings.
You know what? That's great, because I feel very positive about your feelings, too. Because, goddammit, this is the Good Feels cast.
Mm-hmm.
E3 Keanu Reeves.
Say it enough times, it'll happen.
Alright.
Fucking... Yeah, Bethesda MMOs.
I mean, what was there to talk about?
Commander King is the disgrace to Commander King.
I did always want to check out, what is it called? Fucking Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's an MMO.
I like MMOs.
I heard it was shit in the beginning. I heard they made it better.
Is it worth checking out? That's the question.
It's an MMO. I don't think any MMO is worth checking out.
I'll just waste the time, waste the money. I'll wait for Phantasy Star, and just hopefully that's decent enough. Commander Keen was depressing. I did not like that. Not because, well, actually a little bit because of the art style, but I didn't hate it.
Art style was fine.
It was
just the game was a mobile game, and that's
fucking.
It's not even
game.
a platformer. It's not even.
Let's pick up an IP that no one remembers, and make it a phone game, so that people can fondly remember it. Can go fuck themselves.
It's another fucking Diablo situation.
What is this? Some sort of what does he say? Off-season April Fool's
joke.
That guy's a legend. I love the edit someone did of him where he's wearing a suit and he's holding like a martini. That's so good. That guy's a legend. That guy and the fucking "you're breathtaking" guy, forever legends in keynote hell. A press conference, whatever. I like saying keynote because I always think of Qualcomm. Terrible. Probably one of the worst press conferences ever.
Talk about keynotes.
And this year, Paul.
I heard about the $1,000 stand at Apple's.
Oh yeah, those sons of bitches.
I don't even
Apple's
know.
just as bad as Disney.
I don't know much about that, but I just heard everyone talking mad shit.
They talked about it on the Mega 64 cast.
Yeah.
Like, they just went on and on. No, you're gonna buy that because you can say, yeah, that's right. I bought the $1,000 stand.
You can buy the whole fucking new phone for that price. That's $1,000.
That's fucking outrageous. Like, I can't believe companies can just do that to people. For example, when you go to the new Star Wars land at Disneyland, you want a fucking lightsaber, you get to shill out $200. Or if you're like me, you shill out $300 and you get the dual set Ahsoka lightsabers like I did, because I'm a fucking loser. And that's right, one of my favorite Star Wars characters is Ahsoka. Fight me, bitch. I'm sorry. I love you all.
Is that the orange chick with the black and white horns, whatever?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
I love her.
It's from Clone Wars?
She's cool. She's one of the better characters in the
I heard that she's good, yeah.
But a lot of people hate her.
Oh, whatever.
Well,
Everyone's gonna hate something.
From what I understand, she's very well loved among the Clone Wars community, but just other people would be like, she's lame. Just like, what's the opposite of feminists? Feminists? The Feminist Republic, the opposite of feminists. What are they?
Meninists. No.
Chauvinists?
No. I mean, chauvinist is the way to describe them, no, like men's rights activists.
Just, they hate Ahsoka. That's fine.
Well, they also hated Rey or something.
I will say though, I like her. I like Rebels too, Star Wars Rebels. So it's her Rebels lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very okay with that. But I would have been happier if it was the Clone Wars ones.
Oh, you gotta wait till they come out with that, dude. When you go to Star Wars Land next time.
We'll talk about that later. That's actually something I want to get to. But the only reason why I bring that up is because Disney and Apple are one of the few companies that can get away with overcharging people for the most outrageous shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. The handle, because they sold the handle, but then they sold the light for the lightsaber separate.
Yeah, I heard you can put your own colors in there.
Yeah, well, if they're pre-built, if they're legacy lightsabers like I bought, then they're just like that. Like you can't change the crystal.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Because Ahsoka's lights are white. Like you can't change that.
Okay.
But that's cool because I mean I wanted the white light anyway.
Yeah, for your cosplay.
The handles are very well made. Like they feel good. They're heavy, and I don't feel like they're gonna break. Like if I overuse them.
That's good. It better be for fucking $100.
But it was $300. You know, like only fucking Disney could do that, and it would be okay. And Apple has the audacity to sell a stand for $1,000. If you're selling me a stand, motherfucker, it better have superpowers. It better give me jamon abilities.
You better be able to use your computer with just your eyes.
Exactly, dude. It better let me fix things with a punch. Like, that's how base this thing better be.
It better be able to, like, fold back and then swipe back up or something.
It better be so fast that it stops time. Anyway. So, Bethesda and Apple are equally terrible this month. Fuck them. Todd Howard is such a fucking mouthpiece.
Todd Coward.
Sweet Little Lies.
He's a positive coward, you know. You gotta protect yourself before you wreck yourself.
I'm glad he's positive, because of course this is the Good Feels cast. Posy Vibes cast. I forgot the last one, but I'm sure it feels great.
I'm sure he feels great. He had Jeff Keighley hosted a panel with him and Elon Musk.
I saw that. It was so cringe.
No, I love that panel. It was actually pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it because I want to hear what Elon Musk had to say with Todd Howard. Todd Howard's just like, I make games.
Like he was boring?
No, it's just like he didn't have much to contribute to all the different shit that Jeff Keighley was asking Elon Musk.
I feel like if I hung out with Todd Howard for a day, I would hate him. Like, he just seems like the kind of dick who would just, like, love the smell of his own farts. I just get that vibe from him.
Well, you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, thank God.
I mean, if you were friends with him, you'd probably think of how to rob him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I wouldn't do it, but well, that's because I'm a pussy. Anyway, that's Ubisoft. It was bad.
But it's like...
Bethesda, sorry.
You were such a good person, Kevin, he would never be friends with you.
You know, I keep confusing Ubisoft and Bethesda because they were both equally as boring and bad. But I think Ubisoft had more to show.
They had Bam Bam.
The dog?
John Bernthal's dog.
I skipped through that. I saw the dog. No, hang on. I skipped through that. I did see the dog. I did not know it was John Bernthal until after people told me it was John Bernthal.
He's in the Ghost Recon or whatever, whatever.
Not they're doing a movie.
No, that was a separate thing.
He's cool. I mean, I like him, but he's no Keanu Reeves. What?
He's the fucking Punisher!
He's the Punisher. There you go.
Punisher's my favorite comic book character. Eat ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is a great opinion to have. That is a great favorite character.
I can't wait to hear this
later.
later.
I'm just kidding. I really like the Punisher. But you know who doesn't? The dude who made he directed Joss Whedon? That's his name?
Yeah, that's his director. He made the Firefly and the
Avengers.
Avengers.
He doesn't like. He hates them because he's like, superheroes are supposed to have guns, and it's like the whole of the fucking Punisher is that he's the only one that kills.
He's an anti-hero. He's like, when you search up anti-hero, it's like one of the first things you see.
He's like, yeah, but superheroes are supposed to kill people. That's the point.
Well, I made it clear. I didn't say superhero. I said comic book character.
Comic book character.
Even though I don't read comic books, I'm not like, I'm just a more.
My answer is generic. Mine is Superman. But
Interesting.
I have so much love for Superman and everything.
I did not know that.
There's so much potential.
I couldn't tell on your fucking wall or anything.
I have most of my comics are Superman. I have a Batman one, but it's mostly Superman. Like most of my non-weeb comics, mind you. But I just love.
They're so thin, I couldn't see them.
True. My fattest ones are like Berserk and JoJo. I have a whole wall, a whole shelf. Just like, I have too many JoJo books. They straight up don't fit. I have to stack them sideways atop books that are already there. Because I have the original. Fuck, I'm not gonna flex out my JoJos. Ubisoft. What else happened? I love how we always segue to. God, it just feels good.
I'm fine. You talking? It's a positive.
It's positive. It feels good, But if there's anyone here, I'm more positive about being positive too. It's David.
How dare you,
David? Goddamn, you make me feel positive. And every time I'm doing this podcast with you, it's a positive time.
Yeah, whenever I'm not talking,
David, will you marry me?
I give Kevin no.
Oh shit! Well, I just bought this cheap ass 25-cent ring for nothing.
Oh well, is it ring pop?
No.
Well, I wouldn't want it now, especially with the noises you're making. Those are positive noises.
Oh my god.
Very positive. Sex is very positive. We're a sex positive.
We're sex positive. We're positive for good vibes.
You know what's good vibes? Babies. So have more of them.
Exactly. And you know what else is good? Not Ubisoft, because all the other stuff was so boring I don't remember any of it. I was hoping they'd show Beyond Good and Evil. Did they?
No.
Of course they didn't. Bastards.
I forgot they're making that at all because they didn't mention it at all.
I just remember, what's his name? The dude who played Robin in The Dark Knight Rises. I forgot his name.
He was in the Dark. Robin was in the Dark Knight Rises.
It was the
I didn't watch that movie.
Dude. Oh my fucking god! Have you seen The Dark Knight?
Yes.
Have you seen Batman Begins?
Yes.
How have you not seen The Dark Knight Rises?
I didn't care.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
So positive, Kevin.
I feel so positive.
Your positive noise.
I can't believe I vouched for your positivity, and you're just bringing me down right now. So many people, and everyone's like, this is like the worst one in the trilogy.
I haven't seen it. I'm not going to say that.
I
just wasn't interested.
I like how it ends.
I just haven't seen it. I wasn't interested.
I don't remember what other movies. I'm pretty sure he was in, like, what was that movie? Nick and whatever, Make a Playlist.
Nick and Nora?
Was that him?
That's the movie, I think. That's they're referencing.
Some fucking actor. He was, like, really excited to be working with them about submitting art to put in the game. That is the one thing I remembered the most about Beyond Good and Evil 2. So that was exciting, but other than that, like, I haven't heard a damn thing about that game.
Yeah, they just showed the trailer years ago at E3.
Jade's a bad guy. So.
It's a prequel. What? I guess.
I think so. Who cares?
I haven't played the first one yet.
Ubisoft is lame. They've made another Let's Dance for Wii. Just Dance. Eat My Pants. Square Enix.
Square Enix was cool. I confuse in my head Square Enix with Konami, and I'm thinking, wait, Square Enix conferences before. Wait.
Hey.
Oh wait, no, that's Konami.
Hi. Wow. Over 1 million troops. Wow.
Was that Konami or Square Enix? No, Square Enix?
That was Konami.
I don't have too much memory. The only
Tak
thing
Fuji.
I just remember from Konami them playing their fucking rhythm game Rock Revolution or some shit.
It's time for you to get down and move your fat body freely. God, I'll never forget that. I love that whole keynote. God, I keep calling him keynote. That whole press conference was great.
You can say Kino, Kevin. We're positive here.
Also, Tak Fuji had cancer like soon after that.
Geez.
He's a survivor though, And it turns out that he made one of the games that I bought for my Switch, the Gal Metal. That was all him, and he still has that same like attitude he had like since like Konami.
Cool.
You know, it's like wow, extreme. He's still like that, dude. I would hang out with Tak Fuji. He seems cool.
I think I remember who that is, but it's not clicking in my head.
The 1 million troops. That's him.
That quote, I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm telling you, what I remember is Rock Revolution. They played it. People hating Konami. And them showing, I think they showed the last press conference they had. They showed Metal Gear Solid, the zombie one, right after they kicked out Kojima. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Konami? A press conference?
I think they did. Or maybe not.
They haven't had one for years.
Like I said, memory. I have a good one.
What does Konami have to show? Really?
That they don't have to really show. They don't show much. I'm glad they weren't here. So that's why I'm glad. Oh, Square Enix. Is that Konami? No, wait, no, it's not Konami. They actually have shit to show, and they showed some good shit.
Yeah, they did. I know they showed the new Kingdom Hearts DLC, which looked neat. They showed it at the concert a night before, but it was still cool to see it there. They showed... What am I forgetting?
Oh, what could you possibly be forgetting?
Well, I know... I don't want to get to that until we get through everything else.
I mean, geez, they
New Deus Ex.
No, you didn't.
I know they didn't. Crystal Dynamics was there, though, so...
Oh, yeah, their fucking Avengers game.
That's the only thing I can remember. I didn't want to talk about that until we got to everything else, but I didn't know what else they showed.
They showed their Brave Exvius, their phone game or whatever. They showed some okay stuff.
They showed a new game by the people who made I Am Setsuna, no?
Yeah, they showed a trailer. I haven't played that, but I don't know those games.
I don't give a shit, really.
If it's good, I'll play it eventually.
Something of Mana, I'm sure they talked about.
Yeah,
Trials of Mana.
I'm confusing if they showed that there or the Nintendo conference.
They did. They showed them up. They showed them at the Nintendo one, but they probably showed them at like Square or something.
Yeah, there's the Mana.
If it mattered, we would have remembered it.
I think there's Last Remnant they're doing a remaster of or something.
Avengers. I was gonna say Adventure Time. Avengers.
Adventure Time is in Brawlhalla, which was at Ubisoft.
Crystal Dynamics. Hey, remember that new Deus Ex you guys wanted? Fuck that. Avengers.
Did they make Deus Ex? I think they were the Tomb Raider guys.
Didn't they also make the new Deus Ex games?
I don't remember.
Alright, well, shit.
I have it some... Deus Ex! Who made Deus Ex? I have it on my shelf.
It was Miyamoto. I always knew it was Miyamoto. See... Let's see.
It just says Eidos.
Oh, it's Eidos. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Eidos. No? Isn't it Eidos?
Eidos.
I got a fucking picture of Laura Palmer screaming on my phone.
What?
Agent Cooper. Fucking love Twin Peaks.
I love when we did that. The one thing you said that was hilarious was eat a salad.
Eat a salad?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, it's the second time you forgot. It's okay.
I think they worked on Tomb Raider too.
Crystal Dynamics. It's a
dude.
It's Tomb Raider.
I can't believe it. I fucking Crystal Dynamics made Gex the Gecko.
There you go.
Yeah, but they did make some of the Tomb Raiders.
Yeah, that's their recent stuff.
I could have sworn they.
Nope, different company. Different studio.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you're right, but I'm pretty sure Eidos worked on Tomb Raider too.
I mean, that's what...
I know Crystal...
Square Enix bought Eidos.
Yeah. I would have liked the new Deus Ex. Who made Hitman?
I don't know who made the Hitmans.
Well, Square owns Hitman.
Yeah, because they bought Eidos. Hitman was an Eidos property.
Okay, well, that's wrong. Okay, well, cool then.
Game studios are positive.
Positivity for all these companies. I like me some Tomb Raider, I like me some Deus Ex, and I like me some Avengers.
Deus Ex. I was thinking about Deus Ex when thinking about Cyberpunk. I'm like, that Deus Ex was such a fucking cool game. Have you played Deus Ex?
The original?
Yeah.
No. I played the newer one.
I haven't played the newer one yet. Deus Ex was a cool game, but it was clunky at the time.
Wasn't it made
Playing it
in
now.
the Source engine too?
Was that? I think that was a Quake engine game.
What was it?
The Source was based on Quake.
Oh, okay, well there you go, Mr. Freeman. I did play the first Half-Life though. That game fucking kicks ass. Anyway,
It was designed for you to like it.
well, I felt so positive about that game. I'm just
It's a very
this
good
is
game.
the vibes
Half-Life
cast.
2, positive.
So what about the Avengers? They just showed a trailer for the Avengers. I don't even think they showed gameplay.
They showed gameplay in the trailer apparently, but it's just it's cut in really smoothly that you can't even tell. So you can't even tell it's gameplay.
I know they revealed Ant-Man like after the trailer came
Yep.
out. I was really hoping for some Wolverine. Of course, we didn't get Wolverine because nobody likes the X-Men anymore.
I don't know if that was started development after they acquired it. I don't think so. That had to be in the works a lot before they acquired Fox. So I don't think
You
no way.
realize that Fox did not own the X-Men. They just had the movie rights.
Well, I don't know how the deal with Square Enix went.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't look like the Marvel studio cast.
I mean, Wolverine isn't that big of a member of the Avengers, but he was in the Avengers, so...
I mean, Ultimate Alliance 3 is coming out. And
Oh,
Wolverine's
yeah.
in that.
That looks dope.
They weren't in the Marvel's Capcom Infinite though.
Yeah, which is really, really stupid.
So the rights is fucking nebulous to people that aren't in the know.
It's just... All it is that Disney is spiteful that Fox owns the movie rights, so because of that, X-Men are not allowed to be in anything because that's free advertising for Fox. I'm dead serious. That's what it is.
You mean before?
Yeah.
Well, now they own it, so now it doesn't. Now they're incentivized to do it.
Now all is right with Marvel. Not with the world, though. Fucking Disney. I'm not going to be positive about that. They're monsters.
I
And
mean,
everything.
Disney Corporation is literally the Emperor from Star Wars.
Hell yeah. Good. it's Palpatine, but with Mickey Mouse ears.
We are going to build a new land with Marvel characters. Good.
I think you're putting the Optimus Prime voice in there.
We are going to build Transformers Land and Universal.
No, that's Universal. They have their own shit going on right now on the
Good
news.
job, freedom fighters.
Okay. Fuck it. No segues. We all...
Why not?
We wasted an hour!
This is the Talkcast. We're talking positive talk.
You kind of reminded me of Whitey from what's it called?
You're gonna have to say what you're talking about really fast.
Fuck. Okay, Whitey from the Adam Sandler movie. He's like, it's not Whitey, but that's the closest thing I can think of. The way you were talking. Anyway, good vibes. God, I fucking love David's voice.
What?
And my voice just cracked too. Oh, come on.
My voice
David's
cracks. Sometimes
voice.
my voice isn't perfect.
No voice is perfect. I mean, listen to all these singers. You swear to God they sound like that when they're recording their songs. Like, they get augmentation. They're gonna wake up one day, feel like shit, their voice isn't 100%. Just bust a Leona Lewis and pretend you can sing.
Well, in the studio, you just stitch together different sessions. It's kind of weird about studio music making.
Sessions was a game that was announced at E3 and everyone thought it was Skate. Remember that?
That's still not out.
Yeah, and they didn't talk about it either. But yeah, that'll be exciting. The new Avengers game. I'm excited. Everyone's gonna play it.
Well, the way they talked about it afterwards was a fucking slog.
Oh yeah, I skipped that.
Marvel company execs fucking talking about the game.
And they were like, "These are all the voice actors who are gonna be playing the Avengers in the
that
game."
was funny.
And I just could not give a shit. I'm so tired of fucking Nolan North.
Well, that was funny that they
Tobey
think that we
Maguire.
care.
Yeah, there you go. We're not gonna be positive about that one.
Well, Troy Baker is a good boy.
No, fuck Troy Baker. I hate him too. He's in everything, and I'm tired of it.
Well, he's not in everything. He's more
Oh.
selective now.
I played Spider-Man too. Speaking of, I played Spider-Man not too long ago, and when I found out that he was voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah,
Of course it was Yuri Lowenthal.
but he does a good job, right? So
Yeah, he does. He does a great job. Okay, but
What matters is the product.
I'm tired of all these fucking same old ass voice actors playing these same fucking characters.
Yeah, but it's a weird thing because if you can get a reliable voice out of someone that you already know, then it's easier to book them, and that connection's already been made. It's a weird industry.
I know the technical aspects of it, but I know it's hard to get new voices and like you gotta cast, and I know. I just wish, you know.
Yeah, as a consumer of people that don't have to work on it, I understand.
I can only get so fucking like tired of listening to D. Bradley Baker play the same characters with the same voices.
Yeah, you want Steve Bloom all the time.
Yeah. When Steve Blum, it's 100% okay. You can keep Steve Blum. I like D. Bradley Baker though. His voice is too generic for me. I will say though, that man sells a mean clone. That guy is awesome as the clones. He's the only person who could play a million characters with the same voice.
Yeah.
It's just like what his fucking Tamara Wilson impression.
Where's the droids? They're over there. Oh, I'm gonna need you, you and you. You, yes, you're gonna come with me. You, you're gonna come with me. Let's go. What about him? He's dead weight.
And then it's just like, it's the same fucking voice, but it's so good because they're all the different characters. He's awesome. He's number 4. Hell yeah.
Oh, cool.
Man,
Something relatable that I know.
I feel like I'm shitting on him. I love that guy. He's a great voice actor. I want something new.
You want some new
and I pick
to
him because I hear him a lot. But what?
Yeah, it is a problem with voice acting. It's like,
but
it's either gimmicks or people you already know.
Yeah. But what can you do? That's the industry. Can't get new people if you have people you can rely on.
If you want new people, you gotta go for independent artists that and cast low-paying actors.
That or be a greedy company that don't know how to make a decent dub to save their life and force everything to be cut, change the dialogue entirely, and be Neon Genesis Evangelion on Netflix. Because fuck that dub.
Dun 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 dun.
Wanted to get that in the podcast at some point. Okay, I don't want to get into that. That's all. It's bad. Watch it subbed or don't watch it at all. They fucked it up. And don't watch it on Netflix either. They took out Fly Me to the Moon.
What?
Yeah, they
No!
did.
No!
You didn't know?
No!
It hurt so bad.
Every single version?
They replaced it with that song that plays with Ray, the one that the piano's like ding 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 ding.
No way. They took out
did.
There's like how many versions of the song was in the show? Like a lot,
so
right?
many. When
they took out all of them?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? I am not watching that shit now.
Even during one of the most like iconic moments where the song plays, I'm not gonna spoil it because God forbid I spoil Evangelion. But they literally it's silent. It's just silence that whole scene.
Wow.
It's painful. And they don't have any of the director's cuts either, which hurt more.
They went out of their fucking way to license it, and they couldn't even get it all the way.
Okay. I'll just say no. I'm the kind of guy who prefers the sub over the dub, but the old Eva dub was legendary. Like those voice actors, they're iconic now. And this new dub is straight up just sound-alikes. And I read some of the Netflix got a whole new cast, so they could call them Netflix original.
Oh god!
But people were so mad about that they didn't end up doing that. And I tried to look for Evangelion on Netflix. It's fucking buried. You have to be searching for it to find it.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Is it even in the anime section?
Yeah, it is. But you have to look for it.
Yeah, it's not really promoted.
That's just.
Damn.
It hurts.
They would rather promote their original shit that I don't even care about watching the preview for.
They wasted like $10 million on that. Fuckers.
I mean, if some new people find it and get into it, fuck it. I think it's worth it.
I've capped on Funimation in the past. I don't know if I've done it on the podcast. I'm sure I have.
To me, many times.
Yes. But this is one situation where I'm genuinely upset that Funimation did not get the rights to Evangelion. Because at the very least, I would have gotten a Blu-ray release with the original dub. And they would not have taken out Fly Me to the Moon.
That's not guaranteed.
No, they would have kept it in. They even said so. Like, wow, how could you not like pay the royalties for that when every other country you could do it except for them? For Japan, they could do it, but for us, no.
Yeah, what's a weird thing for localizing here though? Because Speedgrapher, they didn't get fucking Girls on Film.
Girls on Film.
For the
That's a good intro.
That was they took it out in the English release or whatever, and like you ruined the opening to the fucking show.
What did they replace it with?
The generic song, that action song in the show. It's like, why'd you do that? Girls on Film is a great fucking song.
I don't know how it would feel if they played Forces in the beginning of Berserk instead of playing Tell Me What You Want. Or what was it?
Tell Me Why.
Tell Me Why. Because I love Tell Me Why. That's a great intro. But I love Forces too. So I'm just like, is that a bad thing in this case?
Yes.
Yes, I know it is. But fuck it. I love Forces. Tokiwa. Nah. I'm not going there.
Insert the karaoke day.
Open mouth. Insert mic. We're not done with E3, goddammit.
We're almost done.
Nintendies, which was... let me just be honest here.
Chicken Nintendies.
Chicken Nintendies. Where's my big boy points? I think I speak for everyone when I say this. Nintendo was easily the best part of E3. I don't think they announced a single thing that was...
We didn't even talk about Final Fantasy VII, you fuck!
Oh, I don't care. It's gonna be generic weird shit. I'm not gonna enjoy it.
It looked cool.
I'm just fucking with you, dude. Of course it looks great.
What are you
kidding me? I mean, I don't care because it's not even the whole game.
No, it's not.
They're releasing it in like parts. It's like, you sons of bitches. You're just exploiting people at this point. The game is so big, we just can't fit everything else. You fit it on a small ass PlayStation 1 cartridge.
Yeah, in a cartridge. No, the point is that they couldn't do it in a cartridge. So that's why they went with the CDs. And Sony, I saved your phone.
Thank you. My phone's dead. You have the death touch.
Well, now you can bury it.
Hang on. I just got a message from a desperate male.
On Craigslist?
Oh, but people...
Desperate mail.
Oh,
What?
no.
What?
No, it's... You never saw, what's it called? Fairly Odd Parents? It's like, you've got mail from a desperate boy.
No, I don't remember that part.
Damn. It's funny. It's like the girl that Timmy likes, but that's what the fucking email said. Anywho, anyone at home will get that reference. But anyway. Yeah.
You hear that, 13-year-old? You get the reference.
Did you hear that, Zorak? Keep talking, Bill. Anyway. I don't know. God damn it, now I have to explain it.
No, you don't, Space Ghost. I get it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, I can't believe you knew that.
I know Zorak. Jesus.
No. It's because there was a scene in Space Ghost where...
You're explaining it.
Oh, fuck you. I love Space Ghost. I'm sorry, positive. I love you, David, but we're going to have to continue, okay? What did they start with on the Nintendo Direct? What was the first game they showed?
I don't remember. They came out with Doug Bowser.
They started with the Luminary. He was in Smash.
Oh yeah.
The hero, but it's the fucking Luminary. That was cool. I was really excited about that because I love Dragon Quest.
I'm glad it's not just the 11 guy.
It's ironic too because the characters that I like the 11 guy, but the characters that they chose for you to play as were the ones I wanted to play as the least.
Oh, interesting.
But it wouldn't have worked as the other characters, so I understand why they went for it.
Mm-hmm.
But the alt colors for some of the characters are like obvious references to the older characters, so I might just go for those. Final Fantasy, I mean, Dragon Quest 7 is fucking cool, so I'm glad that he's playable. I really like Dragon Quest 11, so I like playing as the Luminary. I'm probably going to main the alt color for him. And having the original Dragon Quest dude is cool, but I don't know why they went with the green dude. I think he was from 3. Just kind of fucking boring.
Probably Japan. Just Japan.
Yeah.
Japan pick.
I mean, that character really was just for Japan, but being a Dragon Quest fan was cool seeing all those characters.
Can't wait to play 11.
Yeah, for sure. I'll lend it to you.
That'll be my first Dragon Quest.
Do you want to play it? I'll lend it to you.
No, I'm going to wait for the Switch version.
Next podcast, ladies and gentlemen, David's playing the PS4 version of Dragon Quest.
And by play, I mean install it and then
Never
boot up the thing and then delete it.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I probably will get the Switch edition too. just so because it comes with a 3DS edition. It's a 2-in-1.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So they start with that, and then God, they just announcement after announcement made me more erect to the point where it was literal diamonds.
Jesus.
It
was unbreakable.
Luigi's Mansion looks fantastic. It looks way better than Dark Moon by miles. It looks so good.
Slamming Ghosts seems like the best mechanic out of it. I never played a Luigi's Mansion game.
I really like the plunger and the fact that you can do melee attacks on the ghosts too.
Yeah.
Like with the ghosts. That's cool. But I love that the puzzles are back and like you can suck up the mirror the portrait ghosts. They're not portrait ghosts, but they're like physical, like they have like characteristics about them, which I like. I don't like the new generic ghosts, but you know, whatever, you gotta pick your poison.
And now we're gonna get Gooigi porn.
Gooigi. Well, he was in the 3DS game, but I found out that they put him in it. In the new 3DS game, the remake of the first game.
Yeah.
He was in that one, and I found out they put him in the game because they saw that Luigi's Mansion 3, and they were like, this looks cool, we're gonna put it in the game. So they put it in the remake. Kind of like teasing it. So that's cool. The only thing I'm a little upset of was, in the game, you're saving Toads, Peach, and Mario, and I was really hoping it was alluding to that you get to play as Mario and the Toads. I would have liked that, but only if Mario was more afraid of the ghosts than Luigi.
Oh, that'd be weird.
That would have been cool. Are you kidding me? Like, he's more of a bitch, so, like, Luigi's afraid, but Mario's, like, horrified. And that just makes sense, because think about it. This is Luigi's world now. Like, ghosts are his fucking thing to dominate.
Mario's dealt with ghosts, though.
Yeah, I know that, but just, like, he's been tortured by them. Like he got into a portrait. Like, at this point, he's like, fuck the guy. I didn't deal with Bowser. He's stupid. These ghosts won't leave me alone. They're dead. It would have been a neat dynamic. I think so.
You know what? Make your own fan game,
No,
animation.
if it's a fan game, it's non-canon. I don't care. It's non-canon.
Yeah, you give up the fucking canon about Mario.
Listen, I already dealt with some fucking filler, non-canon, Dark Moon bullshit. Luigi's Mansion 3, XX2. Get the shit out of here. 2. The real 2 is coming. And it looks godlike.
It's coming.
It's coming. Stuart. That was cool. Ultimate Alliance looks dope. Some people like, this game looks cheap. It looks boring. I think it looks cool. I'm gonna wait for the reviews, but it looks cool. I want to play as Wolverine, because fucking love the X-Men. I was really upset that there was no playable Cyclops. I mean, he's the leader of the X-Men. What?
Cyclops.
Cyclops is okay. Come on. He's the leader of the X-Men. Not fucking Wolverine.
Yeah, but it's like, why would I want to play as Cyclops?
Because he's better than your mom. Anyway, I'm sorry, David. Cyclops
Yeah,
loves
my
you,
mom is in Marvel 3. Marvel was playing.
Your mom is Psylocke, and she's playable as well. That looks cool. Okay.
Psylocke is my mom, okay.
There was some DLC they announced too, whatever. So I loved that. I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm just going to talk about the stuff I loved. The thing that blew my fucking mind. Travis strikes back twice. No More Heroes 3. I wasn't sure what it was at first, because like I saw him on the couch and I was just like, this vibe. This is No More Heroes. I'm like, no, it's not. That's not Travis. He doesn't look like Travis. But I heard him talk. It's like, whoa, what's going on here? I'm like, that's Robin Atkin Downs. That's Robin Atkin Downs. Or Dow's, whatever. This Travis doesn't look like Travis. And then he goes, Henshin! And he does the fucking robot thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's not Travis. He's going into robot mode. Travis doesn't have a fucking robot. And then he pulls out the beam katana. It's Travis! It's Travis! I was in my class watching this, by the way. We were watching some movie I didn't give a shit about, so like nobody cared that I was watching it. I was fucking shaking. I was shaking. And then he finally was out of the suit, and it's him. He's like, sup, beaners? I've come to destroy the fucking world. I was like, I was charging my beam katana. And then,
you don't want to see this positive display in front of me, people.
well, of course not, but I wanted to. And then
For my eyes only.
he goes in and he's like, what? There's no more heroes? He said it. I'm sweating. And then fucking, by the way, my name is blah blah blah. No More Heroes 3. And I go, ah! In class, dude. I
Wow.
was ready.
Gave everyone a fucking free show.
But dude, everyone was erect. Everyone came. It was just No More Heroes, man. It's fucking hype.
Wow, it's Killer Be Killing.
Dude, you gotta welcome to the Garden of Madness, man. that especially made me like a fucking schoolgirl. Just welcome back, Travis. At the end, the Garden of Madness. I think she says. Have you ever played No More Heroes?
No, I have never played No More Heroes.
Well, I mean, you never played Phantasy Stars, so I mean.
Did you not know I played No More Heroes 1? I told you.
I know you did, but you just act like your face is just like she says that in the game. Like that's what I got from that. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you can't see David's face, but it's so fucking positive. Like I couldn't be more positive looking at David's face. Because this is the Good Feels cast, and it's all about posy vibes.
People didn't really like Travis Strikes Again.
I thought it was good. I think people are talking out of their ass and are meme opinions, fake news.
That's their feelings, dude.
Well, I'm
Now there's a third one, so we'll see how it is.
I'm good. I feel good about their opinion, David. Don't get me wrong. This is the good vibes cast, but I just I don't acknowledge Liver's opinions. So there you go. I thought it was a good game for what it was. I think people expected way too much, and I got more than I expected too. Like I expected not a lot, and I got way more than I bargained for. So I'm really happy about that.
I hope there is motion controls.
Me too. I think there is gonna be. There's no way. Suda's gonna find a way to like use the Joy-Cons to their advantage. But anyway, Trials of Mana and the Mana collection was really cool. I might pick that up later when it's on sale. Dude, out of fucking left field, a remake of Panzer Dragoon?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's like, it's gonna sound weird, but we haven't gotten a decent Star Fox game in a long time. That's our new Star Fox game. It'll be cool.
I heard 1 wasn't the one to really remake though, or 2 is the one to go for.
Well, if remake a bad game, make it better.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll probably take elements from 2.
It's another fantasy thing instead of guns. Star Fox has guns. I'm all about the guns.
I know Star Fox is better, goddammit, but everyone loves Star Fox. Everyone loves, but we gotta pick our battles here. It's either we don't get a game like Star Fox or we don't get a game at all.
The blips, the strips, and the sweeps.
What? God, my favorite line. We're not talking about that. Anyway, I think it's.
What's your favorite line? You keep just deflecting.
Not favorite line. My favorite part in Spaceballs is where they're watching themselves.
Oh yeah.
With like, what are we watching now?
Now?
And where are they? Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember. Fuck. But it's.
I'm seeing it in my head right now.
But can the audience visualize it? Yo, stupids! I'm sorry. Yo, friends. Why don't you go check out Spaceballs? It's a fucking classic Mel Brooks movie. But you should be watching Blazing Saddles. Watch that one too, jackass. But Spaceballs is where it's at. I hear a lot of people, like, they're always like, it's not the best one. I didn't fucking say it was, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, like, you can bring up things that aren't the best.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think we've already talked about this. But what we haven't talked about is fucking Breath of the Wild.
Gene Wilder's death.
What? Gene Wilder's dead?
Or soon. Richard Pryor died after her.
When?
A while ago.
Oh god.
Positive vibe!
Oh god.
Oh no, what have I done?
Is this revenge for the last podcast? I'm sorry. I apologized. No! Well, now him and Rita Redner are burning in hell. Anyway.
It's positive hell.
It's a positive hell to be in. It's the better hell. It's the one that has air conditioning. I mean, it's still fucking hot as shit, but at least you got some air conditioning. Yeah, Breath of the Wild got a sequel. That's so cool, man. Like, That is something that I did not expect, and I'm really hoping it.
Yeah, I hope I can beat it in 5 hours.
No, you're not. God, David, if you're not gonna take the game to, if you're not gonna take the time to invest in a game, then why even fucking play it?
Because I'm gonna play the better version later.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm really worried that Breath of the Wild 2 is just gonna be like Saints Row the 4th or whatever.
What?
You ever play Saints Row 4?
Yeah.
It's literally the same map, but with a different coat of paint and different mechanics, and that's it.
Yeah, you can do a lot more. That's not bad.
Saints Row the 4 is better than the 3rd, but it wasn't
better. It was improved. It wasn't better.
It didn't need to be a new game. Like, I heard it was DLC, and they just made it a game.
They made DLC for that, and apparently it was crap.
I like that game, just that didn't need to be a game. Anyway.
I think you can, what's his name? Oh, God.
Keanu Reeves.
Keith David.
Yeah.
You can fuck Keith David or something. That's positive.
Actually, yeah, I think it's a joke, though.
Yeah. You can fuck everyone. It's a Mass Effect joke.
Oh, yeah. Mass Effect Andromeda is a good game. Anyway.
Positive.
But let's be real. The one thing everybody talked about from the fucking Nintendo Direct. That's right. You heard it. You know who's in motherfucking... Oh my god, I forgot his name. Duck Hunt Dog is in. God damn it. I was gonna make a Microsoft joke, but I forgot his name.
Conker?
No, the guy who runs Microsoft.
Phil Spencer?
Yeah, I was gonna say Phil Spencer's in Smash. Fucking...
No, it should be Jay Allard.
No, dude. Is he the bald guy?
Yeah.
And this year, Paul! I fucking love him. I love that video, too. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Dude, Banjo's in Smash. That's how
He looks cool.
he looks great.
Yeah.
He looks perfect. People were saying he looked too big.
But fuck?
I think he couldn't be big enough.
I mean, he's a bear.
Exactly. And
yeah,
Kazooie...
get that furry dick in there.
The only thing I didn't like was how Kazooie's feathers just look like one big fat feather. I'm like, you couldn't make it like feathers. You know, it just looks like a big square.
You gotta do animations for that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're lazy. Anyway.
The DLC, it's not a main game.
I know, they're putting a lot of love into it, I'll put it that way. Banjo looks great. Spiral Mountain looks iffy, but Banjo looks great.
So, you know who should be in Smash?
Master
Travis.
Oh, hell yeah. I've been saying that since they announced DLC. I don't think it's happening.
Were you gonna say Master Chief?
Yes, I was. I was joking, but I would be okay with it.
So some people say Doom Guy should be in it. I'm like, what?
Apparently, there's like rumors that one of the last DLC characters is gonna be from Undertale, and I'm like, why?
Undertale's really big in Japan.
Undertale's really big here.
In America, yeah.
A lot of people hate that game.
Well, it's on Nintendo now, so if they're gonna make it, they can make it.
I still think it's a fine game. It's just, you know, you don't gotta lose your shit over it.
If the character's good, I don't see a problem. People were fucking pissed about Bayonetta. I'm like, why?
Oh, because
Jesus Christ, calm down. She's on Nintendo.
Yeah, I know, right? She's basically a Nintendo character at this point. Well, somewhat. She's still like on PC and shit.
It doesn't matter what other consoles they're on. It matters that they've been on a Nintendo system. Fucking Joker was on the 3DS game.
Yeah. I want Travis.
And it counts. I don't like it when people say it doesn't count. What do you mean it doesn't count? It exists.
I mean, Travis wouldn't be hyped, but I feel like a lot of fans would be very pleased with that. Because it's just something people have been waiting
It's
for.
another sword character with, like, Travis, dude.
Oh, don't say that!
That's what people say all the time.
Don't say that!
People say that every fucking time.
He's like, oh, it's the sword character. Oh, he uses sword.
I don't give a shit.
That another mimetic opinion. Fucking say it every other day. Like, oh yeah, he's got sword and shield. Oh yeah, the sword and shield. Oh my god, how many fucking characters use their fists? It's another fist character. You don't hear, oh, it's another punch character.
Where's the dick character? Come on, I want to slap them.
Where's the fucking genitalia character? We need more of those. Vacuum pussy? Like, come on.
Need gigantic asses. Just ban it up right there.
I know, straight up. She needs her ass suction powers. God, these fucking people. So what? So what? It's your A attack. Your A attack doesn't... Of course it's going to use a weapon. It's your neutral attack.
Should be the ass attack for A.
It's all that matters. Your specials are unique, you dumbasses. God. But he's a sword user, so you got reach. Go fuck yourselves. Stupid.
Positively. Fuck yourself positively.
Yeah,
masturbation
please.
is great.
You know what? This is a good feels. We're supposed to be feeling positive here, and if you're not positive about my insult, then I just don't know how you should feel.
Yeah, just take your dick right out.
And insert it into Bayonetta.
To the VHS slot.
Yeah, and it should play like 80s porno or something with Ron Jeremy. Anyway, I guess that covers E3. It was really mediocre. Except
if Travis is in it, do you think he would do the beat and katana recharge?
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Isn't it an E-game?
I mean, if fucking Bayonetta struts her shit,
that's different. That's totally different.
You know what I really hope they do? One of his taunts should be like a fucking what do you call it? A porta potty just like comes out and he like takes your shit to save, or like a toilet. Ooh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, that's his down B.
That's his
porta potty
down taunt. Yeah. Whew. I could love that. That'd be
maybe
cool.
you can do it like facing away from the camera, but it's like you can see him shaking.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do that. Maybe.
God, you see, they probably wouldn't put Travis in it because it's too explicit. But Nintendo loved him enough to show, not only make a game, 2 games for the console, but you know, it's coming to PC.
Now he's super definitely should be in it. I think because he's like Nintendo character.
Even No More Heroes 2 is a Wii exclusive. Like it hasn't been on any other console. No more heroes, it's kill or be killed. You be do 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 do. I forget what she says. My favorite line in that is when the rapper dude comes in. He's like, "There's no love for this otaku assassin." And when they announced Travis, I literally like messaged all my friends today. No, there is no love for this otaku assassin. And then I posted a picture of Travis, except for today. It's like, yeah! Until now! There is love for this otaku assassin, David. Because he's getting his 3rd game. It feels good.
You know what's weird, though? Is that 2 had a subtitle, 3 doesn't. I always think that's weird.
What do you mean?
2 had Death or Struggle.
Oh, yeah. 3 probably might get a new one. But who knows? It wasn't directed by Suda.
Oh, 2 wasn't, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, I think that's everything about E3. I think we finally covered E3.
Only took an hour and a half or whatever.
You know, we were talking about it. It's like, we don't want to make an E3 topic cast, but I think at this point we kind of have to.
We have other stuff to talk about.
But if it took the majority... Well, you know what? This is actually the positive vibes cast.
Yeah, it's the Feel 3 cast.
Yeah. A majority of it was E3, but E3 is not the topic. It's about feeling good about yourself, man, with some E3. But also, feeling breathtaking with Keanu Reeves. And we saw a movie not too long ago. We saw 2 movies. The first one being... Detective Pikachu. I was going to say Detective Pikachu, but I thought it'd be funny if I did that. I explained the joke, ladies and gentlemen. It's not funny anymore. Yeah, it's not easy to do unless you have a table. Yeah, he's gonna do it. That was good. I like that one. I gotta remember that. You gotta do that at the bar mitzvah. I really liked Detective Pikachu, though I don't remember too much about it.
Plot was okay. Ryan Reynolds was good.
I thought that
I like the kid.
It didn't make me feel like I was an idiot. Like, even though it was a Pokemon movie, it didn't feel like they were dumbing it down, which I liked. A lot of Hollywood... I recently saw... Fuck it, we're going to talk about 3 movies. I recently saw Godzilla King of the Monsters. I think I saw it the weekend it came out.
I didn't care to see it. I don't care about the new ones, American-made Godzilla movies.
That movie made me feel like a fucking idiot. And this movie exists. It felt like I was watching the Roland Emmerich movie, the sequel to that one. That's how stupid it made me feel.
Was that the 2001 one or whatever?
No, it's the one with he's like an iguana.
What?
Oh my god, dude. It's the one for the 90s.
The American one?
Yeah, that one.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So you said 2001. 2001's a completely different movie.
I don't know the years on this shit. I just mean the one with the fucking with the fucking Ferris Bueller.
It's called Godzilla 2000.
Yeah, that's I added a year. Whatever.
Okay,
Whatever.
Okay. Anyway, it just I felt stupid. And like Hollywood just pumps out these fucking movies for stupid people to go out and waste their money. Like, we're gonna see monsters fight. And I just felt exploited that entire movie. Like, we know your dumbass wants to see this movie, right? So why don't you go see it? And it just... God damn. By the numbers, Hollywood schlock piece of shit. God-awful movie. And Detective Pikachu did not make me feel that way. In fact, it treated me like I was a human being. Which is why I like that movie 10 times more.
I believe your opinion on Godzilla is actually the dissenting one.
How do you mean?
I think people generally like that movie. But the critics didn't. I think that was the whole thing. Critics didn't like this movie because it was all monsters hitting each other. And that's what people wanted, and that's what they liked.
I don't know where people are getting this idea that Godzilla was mostly monsters fighting. It was not mostly monsters fighting. It was mostly boring fucking characters talking for hours. And I don't know what they were talking about. Those fight scenes were whack and lame as shit. The CGI was super bad. God, these stupid... The only good Godzilla movies had nothing but fighting. I don't think any of these stupid people have seen a single Godzilla movie.
I saw the best one.
Which one?
The one we watched.
Oh, that was great. And it had people in it.
It had people in it, and they were great.
Yeah, those people were great.
It had Jet Jaguar.
Jet
Jaguar and the fucking dumbass...
Kenny. Every little kid's named Kenny.
And the bad guys that are fucking in the earth wanting to destroy whatever.
They're like gorilla men, right?
And the people that come fucking ransack the Japanese guys.
Yeah,
the Americans come to fuck up the Japanese.
There's too much talking in my Godzilla movie. It's just they did it right. They got you people are so stupid. You'll eat shit and pretend it's fucking caviar.
I tried watching the boring ass movie. I fucking almost fell asleep.
I actually think the first Godzilla movie, the 2014 Godzilla movie, the one that came before this, is a better film.
I just mean the Japanese one that was boring as hell. I almost slept through it, but I didn't even want to watch the 14 one.
Which one are you talking about?
I don't know which one it was.
Shin Godzilla?
No, Shin Godzilla was fucking awesome.
Shin Godzilla was fantastic. Amazing movie. You know how much I loved it because of the way it said fantastic. God damn, I love that movie.
It was great. I love the political fucking bureaucracy
I think
bullshit.
I knew I was watching a fantastic movie when the scene came up where he first does his atomic breath, and not a damn sound could be heard outside of the movie. Everyone was completely silent and just soaking in this movie.
Yeah, I could definitely feel Evangelion vibes.
Hell yeah. Oh, the music too, obviously. Well, that was a great movie. That's the best Godzilla movie they've made in a long, long time. And, you know, a lot of people didn't like the 2014 one. I thought it was okay. At least they didn't make me feel like a fucking idiot. You know, they didn't treat me like I was stupid and just, like, exploit my expectations.
At least I had Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston was good in that movie. And I think Godzilla actually looked better in that movie. I think the CGI in the second one was terrible. Bad.
But it has 11 from Stranger Things.
I like 11 from Stranger Things. I also really enjoy the Lannisters.
And you're doing an impression of an old person liking Stranger Things. They're positive, right?
No, I'm doing my voice of your average retard teenager who likes everything.
Oh, no. Kevin, you said average American.
Shit. We were supposed to be Native Americans. Oh my god.
What?
I was supposed to be positive, but I hate this movie. God damn. So much for Keanu Reeves cast.
Oh. You know who was in Godzilla?
Keanu Reeves.
No, he wasn't.
Ken Watanabe?
Ken Watanabe!
You know what? I'm so glad you bring him up, because there's a scene where Godzilla is, like, dying beneath the ocean. By the way, I don't give a shit about spoilers for this movie. Don't watch this movie. He's, like, under the bed, and Ken Watanabe... Or he's like, lying somewhere, like, under the ocean. I don't know. But Ken Watanabe has to go... He sacrifices himself to go like pump him full of nuclear energy or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's dying, and we need someone to stop King Ghidorah. And I don't even know if they call him King Ghidorah. It's just Ghidra, whatever. And he touches him, and he says like, "Sayonara, Gojira," or whatever. And I swear to God, I thought he was gonna say, "Omae wa shindairu," and like Godzilla opens his eyes, "Nani?" and he just fucking shoots with energy. I liked that scene. It was stupid and cheesy, but I did like it. And Ken Watanabe could be doing other films. For example, Detective Pikachu. See, we segued back.
Even though I already segued.
Yeah,
you son of a bitch.
Well, we can go back to
Well, I would stop right there, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to address the one thing that we need to be positive about.
Go ahead.
You didn't want me to bring up spoilers last time for the movie Detective Pikachu, so we saw it again, and now we can talk about it.
Yes.
But when other things we talked about spoilers, you didn't give a shit, and you just went right into it and spoiled things that were just kind of fucked up.
What are we talking about?
Persona 4.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I think there's a hypocrisy because you like the privilege of not being spoiled by things, but for jokes, you also fucking spoil things. Because you go for the joke, and it's, you know what? I think that's time to stop.
Are you really doing this on the fucking podcast, bro?
I mean, it's not that important, personally. I just think it matters to the podcast.
Alright. We're opening an audience poll that you obviously are not going to take part in.
Straw poll.
Pro spoilers or pro bono?
It's like, no, just fucking mention you're going to spoil something before you spoil it. Otherwise, you're a hypocritical piece of shit, and if that's what you want to be, that's fine.
I'm not a hippo.
But are you hungry?
I'm a little bit hungry. Okay.
All right, just keep that in mind. Maybe don't spoil things for our audience that'll ruin their enjoyment of things.
I'll spoil the world. I'll spoil my children.
This is a world, though.
Spoil my pet. I spoil Dio and Brando.
You put spoilers on your car.
I keep my milk until it's spoiled.
Ah, God.
Whatever, David. If I feel like it's good enough, I won't spoil it. But if it's shit like Godzilla, I'm gonna spoil the hell out of it.
Yeah, but at least you had the decency to fucking say you're gonna spoil it first.
Okay. If I feel like it's something we both care about and feel like people should experience, I will not spoil it.
You motherfucker, but you do it without consulting me.
What am I gonna consult you about?
Persona 4!
Oh.
In specific!
Specifically Persona 4. I won't spoil Persona 4 anymore. You could have just...
Anymore. It's okay. This is just me having to deal with Kevin.
This is the first official fight we've ever recorded on the Tag Team Stars.
The other ones were actual tag team star battles, where it's just me against my ghosts.
No, but this is like a season finale, like straight up.
I mean, we're about to die by Pro Jared.
Yeah, fucking pro. I mean, like, why not? Like, we gotta open up. Well, if you're gonna drop the ball on me, David, then I'm gonna ask you to stop eating cookies in the damn bed.
Oh, you feel them, do you?
Yeah, they've just got those crumbs, just lounging on his bed right here.
I mean, you shouldn't be nude, so they wouldn't go up your ass if you weren't nude.
Well, you see, the crumbs aren't going up my ass. It's the ants physically carrying the crumbs up my bum because it smells like honey.
Well, why'd you put honey? It's flavored lube up your ass.
I didn't put nothing. It's a pill that makes your poop smell like honey.
Oh.
Yeah. This
Is
is a
that
terrible
like-
bit.
is that like-
This is terrible. This is terrible. This is so bad. I'll stop spoiling things, ladies and gentlemen, unless I think it's terrible. There.
Just say you're gonna spoil it first. So people can stop.
All right, fine.
You can spoil shit. I don't have a problem with it. And then, unless it's something I don't want to spoil,
Then you don't spoil it. You established that you don't want to spoil it.
I'll
first.
fucking leave the room if you're gonna spoil something I want to know about.
Well, like something you haven't experienced yet?
Yeah.
Well, then of course I'm not going to spoil it. But, okay, David, hear me out. I thought you beat Persona 4.
I did.
Then why are you complaining?
Because maybe the audience didn't.
There is no audience. All right, fine. I agree with David.
Okay, no.
All jokes aside. Jokes aside. I will not spoil things on the Talkcast.
God damn it! No, it's not what I want. It's not what I want. From now on, I'm gonna fucking put a goddamn warning sign whenever you're about to, when you don't fucking put a warning yourself.
I mean, fine.
Fine. If it's what it takes, fine.
I will spoil the world.
Alright, well, I'll just have to fix it.
I'll say spoil before I spoil something.
We shall see.
I'll try my best.
I'll spoil my life
wanna make
with this
David-
months-old beer.
I don't want to make David do more extra work. He already does so much. Truth of the matter is, Tag Team Stars, there wouldn't be a Tag Team Stars without David. So you sons of bitches better be positive. God damn. This is the Good Feels cast, and we just went crazy over that. You sons of bitches better respect this man.
This is a positive thing we're doing. We're improving the podcast.
I still don't feel bad about spoiling Godzilla. So
I don't feel bad either.
if it's terrible, if it's something we don't care about, I will ask you. Do you care if I spoil it? Spoil it?
You don't have to fucking ask me.
Okay, well that's my way.
Just say you're gonna do it first.
Oh well, I'm gonna ask you regardless because I'm gonna go into it.
Alright,
Dude,
got the gas out.
That came out of your ass, dude. How'd you do that?
I mean, I'm sitting down, but it goes through the cushion.
Oh, I see.
So it's a breathable cushion.
So it's just it's not really burp, but it just sounded light.
This bit sucks.
We also saw John Wick.
Whack!
We also saw John Wick 3.
No, we didn't talk about Detective Pikachu. I like Detective Pikachu. It was alright.
I really
I liked it the second time I watched it, actually.
Yeah, you told me you don't like it the first time. I saw it with him the second time. Yeah, we really liked it. I thought it was good. Like I said, it wasn't like, God, what's the term I'm looking for? It didn't treat the audience like they were dumb. Like they had to hold your hand.
It wasn't babying
you know?
the audience.
Yeah, it wasn't. It felt like the story was really interesting too. Like it's something that you didn't expect from a Pokemon movie.
I mean, it's a kids movie, you know, like, but it's not made for kids. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. It's kind of like Where the Wild Things Are. It's a movie about a kid's book, but it's not necessarily a movie for kids.
Mm.
It's a movie about a kid, which is I really love that movie. That's a good movie.
Is that the newer one, or like the old animation one?
It's the one it's the live action one.
Okay.
Action.
Yeah.
There's not much I want to say about Detective Pikachu. Just watch it.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Right now.
Okay, you know what? Spoiler. There is something I do want to talk about.
Okay.
The ending, like endgame boss fucking Mewtwo fusing with the old man CEO, whatever he was so damn stupid. But I liked the idea of people fusing with Pokemon and like not knowing what to do, and they're just kind of like...
It's like a Get Out... It's like a fucking... Oh, wait, no, you haven't seen that movie.
Spoiler?
No, I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Thank you. I'll get the hang of it, David. I
You need to watch Get Out, motherfucker!
Well, we gotta talk about John Wick 3, so...
No, I need to talk about a plot hole.
Okay.
How the fuck did the kid not know his dad's voice from Pikachu?
Man, I was actually genuinely upset that his dad actually was Ryan Reynolds.
I like that part. I liked it.
No, but because of the voice.
Why?
I also told David in the theater, like, this is why they couldn't get Danny DeVito to play Detective Pikachu. I like Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu. That was really good.
Just do your edit of Always Sunny
Yeah.
as Danny DeVito as Pikachu.
The Andrew, gotta do Thunder Shock.
Would have been good. But, I mean, he hadn't seen him for a long time, so maybe he just didn't remember.
I don't know. I think they should have... I had a problem with that. It's his dad's voice that he fucking hates. He doesn't remember his dad's voice.
I was just really hoping that his dad was somebody less predictable. Like, of course it's going to be Ryan Reynolds. Could have been someone... Actually, it wasn't predictable. It's just when I found out, I was disappointed. I wanted it to be someone else.
It wasn't written... It wasn't surprising
Yeah.
from a writing standpoint.
but it was. I guess it was just so expected that it was unexpected. You know.
I guess.
But,
I liked it.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was
like,
fine.
I watched it again. I mean, it's not Alita Battle Angel. You know, no, it's fucking. I'd watch that 50 million times. Fucking love that movie.
I think for some newer movies, I think having like an old filter would be cool to watch it over again. Like one of those filters that has like the fucking scan lines or the.
I'm not crazy about filters, like especially for.
I think for a rewatch, I think it'd be fun.
Maybe.
I'm just having a thought out there.
Maybe for like Blade Runner, that'd be cool. Anyway, John Wick 3.
Well, John Wick.
John Wick in general. Okay, man, do we even have the time?
This is the last thing we're gonna talk about.
Okay,
today.
last topic,
Fuck.
ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing else we can talk about.
I have to work and get money.
Oh,
Sorry.
There's so much
It
more.
can't be a fucking 7-hour podcast.
I mean, maybe there'll be a part 2. We'll discuss it. But for now, this is what we got. John Wick 3, or John Wick in general. I watched 1 and 2 before I went to go see John Wick 3. And I thought they were awesome. They were fucking badass. But I feel like I'm the only person who has this opinion. John Wick 1 is worse than 2 and 3. I do not think John Wick 1 is as good as the others because they established this world of like hitmen and like there's a code they all have to follow. There's like safe areas and everything. But I'm like, it doesn't feel as grand as it is in the first one. It's just like, oh, okay, this is a thing and this is a thing. But now that all that's established, the second one, it's just like, all right, like we can go batshit and crazy with this.
It starts going international.
Yeah.
It starts going expansive. Yeah.
There's like coins now, so you have
Coins
to,
were always there, but like
I don't remember from the first one, but
apparently Kevin didn't really pay attention much during the first.
I was trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Right? I was trying to
What?
figure it out. I was trying to figure it out. I saw the first hour, and then like I was trying to watch it with my brother. And it was like he really wanted to play it with me. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in a long time. I haven't played to GX, so I was still trying to figure out how XYZs and links work. But it doesn't matter. I just thought I didn't think the end game boss was like I keep calling them end game bosses. I didn't think the villain was very entertaining.
The dad.
Yeah, but that was it. Like I thought the ending was kind of boring. I like that he went to go adopt the dog like right after. I just thought the sequel was just more like way cooler. Like just all these hitmen fighting other hitmen. Like that's awesome. I love that. I'd watch this. It didn't really need a story. It was just John Wick's running from hitmen because this jackass tricked him.
Well, that was 3.
That was
Right.
2.
Well, that's to get the guy.
Yeah.
2 is to get the guy. 3 is to the consequences for getting the guy. 1 I liked is a self-contained story.
Yeah.
It's,
you're right. You're right.
It's it can end right there if it wanted to. The thing with the dog, it starts everything. It matters a lot. It says so much about his character, and I think it's very important, and I like that a lot. And having to deal with shit that you've done before. I mean, John Wick had to give up his old life, and this guy comes and ruins it. Yeah. Now he has to deal with ruining somebody else, doing his own bad shit. There's a lot of cool things in that movie, of terms of theming, having rules and boundaries, and Mila Kunis getting fucking killed. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, he was cool. I always like Willem Dafoe. I just think...
I wish he was in the other ones,
Listen,
but if he didn't die, but yeah.
I'll put it this way. John Wick 1 was a movie. John Wick 2 was an experience. And I don't mean that in a better way. I mean that as in, while it may be a movie, it wasn't... It was more like you're watching it for the experience of watching it than you are for, like, a story or something, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely apparent in Part 3.
Oh, Part 3,
Because it goes straight into it. Part 2, at least there's a fucking beginning and there's a setup.
Part 3 is more of a sequel to Part 2 than it is to, like, anything that has to do with the first one.
Yeah, it's like John Wick, and then John Wick 2 and 3.
And I feel like if they didn't establish this whole, like, underground world in, like, the first John Wick, we wouldn't have a second one. Because they just went too big with it. You know, they established too big of a world, and they said, like, we can't just not work with this, you know? Like, we have this whole thing we can toy around with now.
Yeah, and I think it's totally original. It isn't based on anything.
Also, fucking Morpheus came back.
Yeah.
He came back in 2, but in 3, it's established that he has a bigger presence in the upcoming 4th one. And I'm just so excited for that. But what I don't like is how 2 and 3 feels the need to end into, like, alright, now we gotta do the next one. But I only see, the only reason I feel that way is because 3 starts where 2 ends, right?
Yes.
But 2 could have easily just ended that way. Like, it's just an ending to a movie.
It could have.
But because they did that...
It would have been kind of unsatisfying, though.
When 3 ended, it was just like, okay, so we're doing another segue into the next movie? Like,
I feel like it could end there, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because then it has to go into a whole different thing of... Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the... spoilers, we're going to be... I want to talk about the movies. Spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of... At the end... Not at the end, but... Where he's helping his friend, like, keep his hotel. But then he seemingly betrays John Wick, right? He shoots him off the building. I don't think he did that on purpose. Like, I think... Or he did it on purpose.
I'm not sure if that was an act of betrayal. But it might have been.
I know...
Thinking about it again.
I feel like... But I feel like John just knew, like... This was all a part of the plan, you know?
Yeah, but I'm actually not sure if that still means they're friends still, you know?
I mean, probably not, but he knew that John was going to survive. I don't remember the guy from the hotel's name.
Isaac
Hayes?
Clark? Something like that. No. Not Isaac Hayes.
I know. I think he thought that he would survive.
Ian
like,
Clark,
whatever.
some shit like that.
If he makes them think that John's dead, then it doesn't matter. It's not his problem now, right?
Until it comes back to him, but
Yeah.
but I think it ended fine because now, I mean, it kind of ended. If 2 didn't end in a way that it's going to continue into 3, I think that 3 can be skipped over, actually, technically.
But 3 is just the most entertaining of the whole trilogy.
Fight, because it's mostly all fights.
It's the most entertaining, David.
I think some of it was drawn out.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, because the part with the dogs.
Yeah.
I think they didn't do too much crazy shit with the dogs. I think they just kept having the dogs bite the dick. And you know what? The first couple times, dogs biting the dick, it's fucking fun. Great.
Yeah.
But you know what? The dogs keep biting the dicks. Ugh.
I know.
A little too long.
Fucking my what do you call it? Sympathy. My sympathy pain can only get so sympathetic. Okay, you're getting your dick chopped off. All right. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we could have went that whole movie without that scene.
I thought the scene was good. It went on a little long.
I mean, I love that it's Halle Berry, and I love seeing her do her own stunts. It's just that now that I think about it, they're only together for that one scene, and all she really does is take John to go meet the other dude.
Well, I think character-wise, I mean, having to interact with John, she didn't like having to do this shit for John, and then the part with the water bottle was great.
I feel like we're going through this whole journey, and the end payoff for all of this is John's gonna get his freedom back. That's totally what this is all leading up to.
Well, it would change everything if John lives in. It'd be a complete reformation of the criminal enterprise.
Yeah, but that's what it's leading up to, isn't it? They're trying to change it.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. They're gonna do a series about the hotel or some shit.
I'm sensing.
Maybe they'll do a 4th one.
I'm sensing illusion.
Yeah,
I feel like it's coming.
Yeah, John is pissed off, as Lawrence Fishburne asked him. And he says,
"Yeah, are you fucking pissed off? Because I am," or something like that.
He says, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
God, I love Lawrence Fishburne.
He's great.
He looked at him and said, "Neo,
I am the Bowery."
And then all the fucking guns come up. They pick up a gun and let's go kick some ass. Matrix ass fucking music. I don't know if that. I don't know how my mouth noises are gonna translate on the fucking recording, but it'll sound badass. I swear. I'll edit in some Fortuna, whatever that fucking song is, but that they play in the Matrix. You know the one. You
No.
Google it on YouTube. It has the fucking like letters to make the face. Yes, you do. You know the one. You know the one.
It's gonna cut to a dog listening to the podcast, just walking around.
It's gonna cut to.
You know that. You know this.
Yes, yes. It's gonna cut to a dog taking a shit. Spoilers.
The
These
tag
types of shit.
team's shit.
The tag team shitters. But this is all about the good vibes. This is a good vibes cast.
It's good to shit.
It's good to shit.
You gotta get that out.
It feels good to shit. It's a positive feeling when you shit.
When it doesn't feel good, it's bad. But when it feels good, it's good.
Good vibes, positive, Polak cast. Just always feels good.
You gotta make sure to shit before you have your gay sex. Speaking of gay sex,
Release
I watched
those.
Rocket Man.
That was a terrible segue.
Well, you know, it's Pride Month.
Oh, yes, Pride.
Yeah, I watched Rocket Man. It was a good movie. I liked it. I didn't like how there was so much musical shit in it, and I was like, wow. Because it's a biopic. It's like last year was Freddie Mercury.
You didn't like the music in
I
a
liked
biopic about a musician.
No, I'm going to explain. Because I liked Elton John's music. I liked the music in it, but the way they did it is that there's a lot more... There's musicals in it. In moments in his history that definitely wasn't a fucking musical.
Mm.
And I mean musical. Like...
Did you see the Freddie Mercury one?
No, I didn't. I wasn't really interested.
Okay, sorry, keep going.
I mean, I like Queen, but like...
Heard it wasn't as good.
I'm more like documentaries. I like more about hearing what happened in these people's lives.
Yeah.
And
I feel that.
seeing what happens, but I like this fucking fascination, like idolism of these people and like what happened with them, like the making a fantasy out of this person's life. It just seems weird, especially since Elton John's still alive. Making a fantastical movie about his life is kind of weird since he's still alive. Like for Bohemian Rhapsody, it's like it's more. I didn't see the movie. Maybe it wasn't as fantastical, but like. If it's a person's dead, like I can get why you would want to idolize them, but if a person's still alive, it's fucking weird.
Yeah. I feel that.
If that makes sense. I like the movie. I mean, I like the parts where it's like about this person's life. He played at the Troubadour.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to the Troubadour. I watched Electric Six there. It was pretty dope.
I think I've been there too.
Who do you see?
Wait, where did we see Anna Managuchi?
No, that was in the in Glass House, Pomona.
I think I did see a band there, but it was just kind of like a low-profile band. It was for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen someone at the Troubadour though.
I've seen Mystery School there. I think that's it. It's cool. It's a cool little spot.
It's like a big.
It's famous. It's a famous place.
Well,
apparently.
Is there anything else you want to say about that? Because there's one more thing I want to talk about actually.
Yeah. So I guess that kind of makes sense that the movie was released during Pride Month. But for Pride Month,
gotta love for everybody. Everybody deserves love. Be proud of it.
Yeah. And I guess I kind of get why I kind of have two minds. Like why does it matter knowing what people's sexuality is? Unless you want to fuck someone or someone wants to fuck you, sexuality doesn't really matter in daily life. Really, you should just treat people nice.
Yeah.
Respectfully. I get that. But there's also the other part where it's like, hey, people are being judged and discriminated against because they are a certain way, and it doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So having that being aware of people that are like that helps, and it's cool and whatever. That there are people out there that are trying to live their lives good. It's a positive thing. What?
Like way more than you think. Like,
yeah.
I didn't realize until they said they were like gay, and I was like, oh, whoa, dude, like you're not stereotypical at all.
Yeah.
Like it's just people like they like to act like it's this big issue, but like they're just people trying to live their normal lives, and they just so happen to be this way. You know?
Yeah, they wanna. They want to end up wanting to fuck different people, then you're just like, well, okay.
That's fine. So it doesn't affect me.
Yeah, speaking of that, I am heteroflexible and I've had sex with men.
Holy shit.
Announcement to Kevin and the audience.
Goddamn, homie.
Pride, motherfucker. And it shouldn't matter, but whatever.
Well, you learn something new.
Yep.
That does not change a single opinion I have on you, David.
Well, now you can make all the jokes about me sucking dick. And I'll be like, yeah.
Oh, man. That is not something I ever wanted to picture, you son of a
You have to picture it. That's your fault.
You queer.
Oh, now he's gonna go into it.
No, of course not. I don't give a shit. I would rather not talk about it.
That's okay. We took queer back.
I would rather talk about Star Wars Land, because I went there. Galaxy's Edge.
Oh. Sorry, Kevin. It's time. I'm kidding.
Fuck you. You're gonna
just hurry it up.
I got 10 minutes. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was dope. I went with a friend, and we went at night, so a lot of shit was sold out, but we got to look at the stores were really neat. The ride was fucking awesome.
What was the ride?
It was Rise of the Resistance. What it was kind of like a like Simpsons Back to the Future kind of ride.
Okay, one of those is good.
Shut up. It's the same fucking ride, baby. And yeah, positive vibes. So fuck it. And it's like a video game. So it's 6 people and everyone gets a roll. So the first 2 people in the front are the pilots. Left pilot goes left and right. Spoilers, by the way, for anyone who doesn't want to get spoiled.
Wait, what?
Should have said something.
Wait, it's interactive?
Yeah. So
Whoa.
the right pilot goes up and down. The 2 in the middle are the gunners. I haven't been a gunner, but you can be a gunner. And you shoot the crates and stuff. I think you just tap a button. You can make it automatic or you can make it manual. I think a lot of people want manual.
Cool.
And the 2 people in the back are the engineers. So when somebody crashes or somebody fucks up, I have to fix it. So if there's buttons flashing, I have to tap them all to make sure everything's okay. And if you hear the guy Hondo, he's like basically in charge of your expedition. He'll be like, all right, you have to use the harpoons now, and that's my job. So we have to go behind the train. That's what you're doing. You're trying to get like bombs to use in the resistance, and you have to press this big yellow button and press it at the right moment so that you can harpoon onto the train and just shoot it. It's fucking awesome.
Do you think
really
it's
cool.
it's scripted and you pressing the buttons doesn't actually do much?
No, it's not scripted because if you fuck up, it'll actually be like, oh well, you fucked up, you don't get money, you didn't get a single bomb.
Huh.
And if you crash, if your ship actually breaks down, and you walk out of the Millennium Falcon, the lights will be flashing as if the ship is like destroyed, and like the ship will look like all messed up. It's so cool. It's really cool. It's really cool.
That's some crazy shit.
It is, man. But the park itself is fucking rad. We even got to go into the cantina. Anyone who wanted to go in the future, you do have to reserve a spot for the cantina because it's small as fuck, but it really isn't that, like, amazing. All they have is, it's a small room that looks like the cantina from Star Wars, the original Episode 4, and they have a DJ, but he's the little robot from the old version of Star Tours, and that robot was voiced by Pee Wee Herman. They fucking got him back.
Oh shit!
To voice him, it was so cool. That is so cool of them. Other than that,
cocaine's bad.
Hell yeah, it is. But well, he jacked off in a theater. Anyway, they also had the build your own lightsaber and build your own droids. Build your own droids was cool, but I wasn't about that.
You can take one home.
You build it and then you take it home. Yeah, and you
what?
can, like, drive it with like a little, and then like the droids can interact with each other too. Like they'll talk.
What?
To each other.
Damn.
Oh, and these were cool. These girls had like these little droid versions of the Mickey hats. They didn't have the mouse, but there was like little droids on the head.
Yeah.
And they would be like, whatever. But if you passed by, like, let's say 2 girls were walking, and one girl passed by another girl with a headband, they would talk to each other. The droids.
What?
That is so fucking cool, dude. And I did all that. I even had blue milk and whatever.
How's the blue milk?
It tasted like bubblegum. And it was non-dairy, and you could tell it was non-dairy because the lack of dairy ruined the drink. Because it has a bad aftertaste. No, not a bad one, but it does have like a bland aftertaste.
I see. Well, I guess you not have people shit in your park.
Yeah, exactly. There's a green one, but everyone agrees it's terrible, so I never tried it. But the blue one's okay. I would get it again. I just would like there to be
How much was it?
Actual dairy in it. I think it was like $5.
Damn.
It might have been $8.
What?
I don't know. Something was $5. Something was $8. They had like little Coke bottles that are made to look like thermo bombs that they have in Star Wars.
That's kind of cool.
What else was there? I wanted to. Okay, so I have a little story because we only have so much time. I wanted to get they're called Kowakian monkey lizards.
Okay.
And it just so happens that one of my favorite characters of all time in the entire Star Wars fucking what would you call it? Universe is Salacious Crumb. Salacious Crumb.
I think you've said that to me before.
He's the laughing lizard in Star Wars, who's like, I guess Jabba says something, everyone laughs, and he goes like, ah!
Oh, that one. Yeah.
And they sold him. They sold his and Hondo's. I wanted both, but I went and like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh man, that's another thing. All the cast members are completely in character.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
So when I asked her if they had any more monkey lizards, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. We ran out of monkeys. They've all been adopted. We're gonna have to come back tomorrow. I'm like, bitch, I'm not coming back tomorrow. So I guess I'm just not gonna get my monkey lizard. So I was really upset. That's the one thing I wanted. The other thing I wanted was a holocron. So I go to the holocron, but I was like, you know what? I want to make a lightsaber. Fuck it. I didn't get my monkey lizard, whatever. I want to make a lightsaber. I want something out of this. So right next to I think it's called like Doc Andar's Den of Antiquities, where they would like, they have the like cool shit you can buy. They have where you can make scrap metal. They call it scrap metal because they're in the, what is the thing? It's not the Empire anymore. It's the
First Order.
The First Order. And so they don't say lightsabers, so no one can make a lightsaber. It's like, and I'm like, is this the place where I go to make a holy artifact? That's how I worded it. I know this bitch isn't gonna know what I'm gonna say if I say, lightsaber. And she's like, you mean scrap metal? Yes, I mean scrap metal. And she's like, I obviously didn't say it like that. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, we ran out of reservations, but you can come back tomorrow. Like, well, I'm certain nobody in the Star Wars universe would ever use the terminology, but thank you anyway. Rising fucking moons. And she's like, oh, but you can go in the store and buy a lightsaber. I won't buy no lightsaber. I want to make my own lightsaber.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going there anyway because I want my Sith holocron. So I'm going to go get my Sith holocron. Sure enough, they had stocks of those. So I was like, fuck yeah, I get Sith holocron. I fucked up though because I didn't get the crystal you can put inside of it, so it talks. But whatever.
You get it later.
Yeah, I'll get it later. I'm going back to Disney eventually, so like maybe I'll pop in. But okay. So I go in, and I get the hologram, whatever. I turn around, I see all the legacy lightsabers. Like, all right, I'll check them out, and then they actually have them. I thought a lot of these would be sold out because they said they were only making limited quantities. They had, like, in the glass case, they come in a case, but, like, in the, display case, a fucking opened up plastic case with Ahsoka's dual lightsabers. They're, like, samurai designed lightsabers, complete with the main one and the Shoto one, with the shorter one. Or Shoko, something like, I think it's Shoto. And I was like, it's $200. That's as much as a real regular lightsaber. I could totally buy this. And I'm like, dude, how much is it for the thing? He's like, yeah, it's $200 for the whole set. And mind you, this guy did not look like he wanted to be there. He's like, yeah, hello, everyone come get a lightsaber. Like, ugh.
Way to put your staff in a place for reserved people.
I know, right? Fucking, where's the optimism? And I'm like, all right, does this come with light too? Like, oh, the lights are separate for $49.99. Thank you. And then I walk away. But then, like, I'm just like, God, I fucking want it. And we walk around more. And I'm like, I want that fucking lightsaber. And I'm getting that light too. And I go back. I'm like, dude, I changed my mind. I need that Ahsoka lightsaber. And I want the lights too. It's like, all right. Both lights are $49.99 each, but you can get a smaller one for a little bit cheaper. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, how much is the shorter light? $44.99. You son of a fucking bitch.
He wasn't lying.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cheaper.
It's a little bit cheaper. So, I'm like, you know what? I'll get one of each. Yes, it's like $5 cheaper, but I want it to be accurate to the actual lightsabers.
Yeah.
So I go for it, and I walk up, and like, you know, I have a Disney Pass, so I get 10% off everything. Like, all right, this is cool. Like, at least I'll get $30 off. It'll cover the tax. And I go up, and she's like, do you have a rewards card? I mean, Disney Pass with us? Or, you know, however the fuck they word it in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck, what did she say? Oh, this will only work with the lights. You have to pay full price for the lightsaber. I'm just like... I'm already in this deep. You might as well just fucking charge me for the whole thing. And I got the lightsaber. And it was fucking rad.
But not the lights?
No, I did get the lights.
Okay.
I got everything.
Still, but you can't put the lights in that lightsaber?
No, I can.
I'm confused. So what lights do you get?
Nothing. I got the lights to connect on the lightsaber. It's
Oh,
just
so
that they were separate.
For
the legacies, they're separate. If you're making it, it comes with everything.
I see.
The legacies were cheaper too, but I really wanted the Ahsoka ones, so I got both.
Well, you said they're limited, right?
I think so. That's what they said at Star Wars. What was that whole event? They're like Comic-Con? Star Wars Celebration?
Celebration, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't get my monkey lizard, but god damn it, I got one of my favorite characters' set of blades, and it feels badass. I love them.
Sounds weeb as shit.
Hey, we're weebs.
It's samurai.
We're
fucking
losers.
lightsabers.
Come on, man. You know, you gotta represent. Even, my favorite part of Star Wars has been the TV shows for a long time, outside of the original movies, obviously. So just having something that represents that love feels awesome. Something that's not cheap either. So I'm really happy with what I got.
I mean, it's official of official of official, so...
Yeah, but I mean, I put like 5 mortgages on my house just to buy that. Just waste the fucking money. Please don't waste your money at Disneyland, everyone. I'm a bad example. I'm a fucking idiot nerd who had to waste his money on blades. I mean, lightsabers, whatever. And I guess that'll do it for the Tag Teamstars Good Vibes cast.
Well, I'll just say, I think it seems like some of the stuff you can buy seems like decent. At least, I think usually, if you have a thing where you can make videos or something, it seems like decent props.
Hell yeah. I mean, Garrett from Meg64 he was talking about how he had a hilt from his Jedi thing, but the light broke, so he just used that for his, I think it was like a wiffle ball game or whatever. So
paintball.
What?
Something. Paintball.
Yeah, and he just used it like that. That's cool. That's badass.
You said it was sturdy and heavy, right? So.
Oh yeah, there was weight to that thing. I would have brought it if I didn't come straight from work.
Would have fucking fought or what?
Hell yeah, dude. We would have had a fight over who gets to say spoilers or not. The battle of the spoils.
We could have done it live on the podcast.
Hell yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's it. We're not going to have a funny outro this time. Just nice and sweet.
Pro Jared's career's dead, but we are still going.
Yeah, we're still going. We love everybody, and we hate everybody at the same time, because everyone knows that What?
I love everybody.
I love everybody.
As long as you're a good person.
Exactly.
And, don't be an asshole.
And you know what? You're never going to find out what I am.
Because the truth is much more devastating.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, look. It's another fucking alien.
Racist. I was going to say racist, okay, motherfuckers? God damn.